make yourself remember. Darling, don't look for me, I'm just a story you've been told. So let's pretend a little longer, 'cause when we're gone, everything goes on. You were staring at the window, and I said, I wanna take you to the sea. And when I'm better, we'll do everything. I gotta stop making promises I can't keep. But if I was gone tomorrow, won't the waves crash on? Is it selfish that I'm happy as we pass the setting sun? Someday I'll be overcast, but you won't have to cry, 'cause we'll do the grieving while I'm by your side. I said, don't try to make yourself remember. Darling, don't look for me, I'm just a story you've been told. So let's pretend a little longer, 'cause when we're gone, everything goes on. And I'm so scared of getting used to this. All the vines that keep you tethered in your room. Well, someday both of us are leaving here, but for now I'll just bring this sea to you. Will you meet me in the daylight like we did before? Then I felt you on my shoulder, and you weren't suffering anymore. You said, I'm sorry that you worried, but don't apologize. I told you to forget me, but you stayed by my side when I said, don't try to make yourself remember. Darling, don't look for me, I'm just a story you've been told. So let's pretend a little longer, and when we're gone, everything goes on.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's time once again for our yearly, I won't say yearly, we do this 3 times a year, for our draw show for this fall of 2022. And it's going to be a good one. We got 122 teams coming through tonight. And of course, I think the bigger part here is all the crazy special guests we get to have joining us. A new face tonight on the desk, and one you'll be seeing throughout the split. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, Quicksand?
Thank you, Gurf. I'm Quicksand. It's about 10 a.m. in the morning. I just woke up, had my coffee. I'm down from Australia, if you couldn't tell already. And I got to say, I am excited. This is my first time hopping in with Victorous and my first draft show, to be completely honest. And I have to say, just the idea of seeing all the teams prepare, find out who their opponents are, who you're facing up against, it's got me on the edge of my seat.
I know, it's always fun working out how the groups are going to kind of work themselves out. And if you saw the agenda at the beginning of this one, we are going to be starting with the Valorant League. So VRS, then VLS first, taking a quick break, and then moving on to our League of Legends League. So VAD, VTS, and then VAS and VRS, all for League throughout the night. So a lot of draws, a lot of teams. And there were also, I think I got confirmation from FlipTrick earlier tonight that we will be running polls on our Twitter. So don't forget to go on over there, and you can vote on who you think is going to be the draw group or the group of death once those groups are finally finalized. So keep an eye out for that. Command Twitter in our chat will also bring you on over to that. But let's give them a little preview of what is to come here for, I guess, our first group, which is going to be our VRS Valorant League. Again, super hype. I've really been loving the Valorant over the past couple years we've had it, but it just seems to get more and more hype. Quicksand. Pretty big group, though. Pretty big, sizable league we've got coming up, don't we?
It is an enormous group. And don't forget, the way both of these formats come through is all of these teams, we're going to get our draws down. Gurf's going to do the big boy job, spin the wheel, and we'll go, whoa, who's it going to be? Team gets picked, put in the bracket, and then these teams will play up against each other each week for a best of 3, with the best 4 to 6 teams, based on the competition, going on to the playoffs. Then in our first elimination round, it's a best of 3. Our quarterfinals, best of 3. But the moment we move on to our semifinals with just 4 teams left in the playoffs, we'll move on to a best of 5 for these teams to make even longer games, even more exciting games. Bring the drama, bring the action, and as well as the final is going to be a best of 5. Guff, I gotta say, the Victorous Rival Series, which we're going to start off with, means that all these players are going to be at most Diamond players. And that means, we still get an extremely high level of competition, and so many more people can participate, because the draw we're going to be doing together after this is going to be the Victorous Legends Series, which is an uncapped rank competition. That's crazy. It's
insane. The level of skill, even across both leagues, right? For me personally, it's just, I watch them because I am absolute dog water at Valorant itself. It's incredible to see the skills that these players have, but why don't we go ahead, check out what these groups are going to be looking like. And of course, like you mentioned, the Wheel of Destiny, soon to be coming, soon to be choosing the fate of these teams. We're going to see who gets the first draw buff as well, too, which is very exciting to hypothesize. We'll see if it actually comes through. But let's go ahead and flip on over to the VRS groups. So, like Quicksand mentioned, we got 2 groups of 8, total of 16 teams. And I believe it is a 7-week split. Best of 3s all the way through, and then later on in those playoffs, I love seeing those best of 5s as well as those few remaining teams who have made it that far. It's definitely quite the gauntlet, but it's make or break for those bigger ones.
So our Group A, our Group B for the Victorous Rival Series of Fall 22. Now let's run through the teams right before we jump into our wheel. Maybe if we want to pull up the wheel as well, we can take a look at some of the logos of the teams we'll be playing against. Oh, yeah. Look at that. What a beautiful wheel. All set up by Gurf, correct? Wow. Look at that production value. You wouldn't find it at any other org. I gotta say.
Only the best.
It looks great.
It's only the best here at Victorous,
So, let's run through the teams we've got on our hands. We've got the Fragtastic 5. We've got the Butt Frag Friends. We've got Lucid, First Odyssey, Crush Bunnies, the Hunter Association, Dorado Gaming Tango, Greed, Team Ambition, Fly City, Comet Esports Club, Banks, Regiment Academy, Frey Frey's Team, Phantom Thieves, and Hingies.
And a couple returning faces here, I think. Hingies, Greed, as well as Act right there, all returning as well. Act Gaming this time under the banner of Team Ambition, so it is going to be, I believe, relatively the same roster. Very excited to see how they fare up again after, I would say, a couple deep playoff runs at this point. Hunters Association is also returning for another split. For the rest, though, all brand new teams, all brand new faces, all brand new potential skill to bring to this, with one exception. Their first Valorant team coming on in here. We know the name Dorado Gaming, but they have a Valorant team to split. Dorado Gaming Tango is going to be joining in the VRS this split, and I'm very, very excited. But Quicksand, any other points, comments, thoughts before I start spinning this wheel?
Look, my excitement can't wait, Gurf. I might have stuff to say, but I don't want to say it. I just want you to spin this wheel. Go, quick! We're going to see which team is going to be in each group. Quick!
All right, I gotta cue up some draft music. Cue up some draw music here, because here we go. Draws for the Victorious Rival Series begins right now, which means somebody is getting that first group buff right here, right now. I'm all prepped. Quicksand, let's do this. First, getting drawn for VRS shall be dun, 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 dun.
That is going to be the my apologies, not the Comedy Sports Club. That's going to be the... that's right, my apologies. The Botfrag Friends is our first team that goes into Group A. Lovely little logo there. And there is our first team to comfortably slot into our first group. Now, the next spin that comes through is not going to be put in Group A. Our spins will alternate. So Group A will find their first member, and then with our next spin coming through, Group B is going to find their first member, also coming through for the first group member buff.
So it is BFF taking that first draw buff overall. And just a reminder, we will have this occur at some point later on tonight in the other leagues, but no sister teams to worry about in this first draw of the night. So everyone's just going to be slotting in A, B, A, B, A, B as we go throughout the evening. And when we do get to those sister teams, I will explain a little bit further what happens when we get there. But for now, here we go. First team for Group B of the VRS.
That's a big spin, and we are going to look straight towards giving the next spot into the hands of the Fragtastic 5. Looking fantastic. That's the first team on our list as well. They're going to be the first members of Group B, sitting comfortably, and now we finally got some of our teams split out. Look at that.
That's a great name too, Fragtastic 5. Oh, just rolls off the tongue. That's gonna be a good one to announce when the casters get going this split, eh?
I feel like I'm going to watch an action movie. Next Top Gun, the Fragtastic 5.
Waiting for it in theaters near you, or a Twitch stream near you to be realistic. Let's keep going. Group A, another team shall join BFF right now, and it's a returning team, a familiar face, Team Greed.
Hard to miss it from the logo, Team Greed. We're going to be rocking up in Team A, matching up against the Botfrag Friends. Oh, yeah, it's Team A, correct?
Yeah.
So we're alternating between both the things. There it is. Team Greed, you've heard of them before. A returning team. Do you know much about them, Gurf? Is there anything you can bring up about this team?
They definitely show promise as a team. I think they've made playoffs once or twice, unfortunately not making too much of a deep run. So I'm hoping, again, with a returning team, that's where I love to see the skills develop over time, improving their strength as a squad and individually. So definitely high hopes for Greed this time. Hopefully they have themselves a great split. But welcome back, guys. We're very happy to have you joining us again.
Now, moving on to the second member of Group B. Going to be facing up against the Fragtastic 5. Who will their opponents be as we walk into our Victorious Rival Series? We are going to find the Phantom Thieves rolling in as our second members of Group B. Man, this actually is an action movie lineup. The Fragtastic 5, the Phantom Thieves, Team Ambition perhaps coming in.
Ooh.
We got some cool names rolling out here.
Potential prediction for Act to be here. Might be potential hint at a death group coming in. I don't know. We'll let the folks on Twitter decide later tonight for sure. But yeah, Phantom Thieves back again in Group B this time. So we got two new faces and two familiar faces in each of the groups so far. That's a nice little balance we have.
Now, member number 3 of Group A coming in the next spin. Let's find out. I can't wait. Man, this wheel spin is like actually puts me on the edge of my seat. And that's going to be Dorado Gaming Tango.
Oh, they're on the board. The first ever seeding of a Dorado Valorant team here in Victoris. I see Zol there in chat. Welcome, Dorado Gaming, to the Victoris side of things. We're very happy to have you here, guys.
So what's up with the excitement for Dorado? Do we know them? Have they played in our other splits?
Well, Dorado's been famously known for, I believe, winning the VRS League of Legends series over on the Thursday night. So, I don't know. They seed some good teams. You got Zol up at the top orchestrating a beautiful, beautiful composition there. So, I definitely have high hopes here for Dorado Tango, because the rest of the teams have looked fantastic over the years, Quicksand.
Now, member number 3 of Group B come through. Are we going to get another action movie-esque username, team name as we roll in?
It's got
almost the Hunters Association, but it looks like instead we're going to roll straight through into looking at the first Odyssey in our third member. Yeah, you know what?
It works.
That sounds
it
like
works.
Another movie.
It so works.
Oh, yeah.
Odyssey. Brand new team coming into the league. I'm excited to see again. You know, you can make all the predictions about the players and how the team's going to work, but we got logos to work with, and I got to say, I do like what they got going on. Super clean. A little bit, it's quite stoic, so maybe that's telling of the team to come, potentially.
Oh yeah. Look, I'm excited to see how both these teams roll out. I mean, by the way, you're talking about how we've seen Dorado perform well. We've got some returning teams, and there's some teams that have performed quite well that we haven't actually managed to roll yet. So I don't see why we're wasting any more time. Let's get into the next one.
Spinning round once again, and it looks like it's another brand new team up on the board and into Group A.
Group A is going to find themselves now seated with Banks Esports. Comfortable new team coming in. These guys are brand new, yeah?
Yes, I believe a brand new team, at least to my eyes, Quicksand. But
just meeting the VRS at the very least.
Yes, yeah.
And I'd like to remind everybody that the VRS actually does have a prize pool. So these teams that are walking into their groups, we've already mentioned how the top teams, because this is a group of 8, we'll see the top 4 teams from both groups proceeding on to the playoffs. And the winners of those playoffs, the team that successfully manages to completely destroy every other team in the split, is going to find themselves walking home with a cold $400. And the team running up is going to find themselves a nice cold, what do you guys call them? Benjis? A bendo? You surely got a cool name for your $100 note.
That's a good question. I don't know if we have a term for that in
Come
Canada.
on, mate.
Twitch, help me out.
Canada, right. I was thinking US money. Yeah, damn. Twitch, yeah, sure. Canada. We call our $50 notes pineapples, you know? That's what we roll with.
US, it would be a Benjamin, because they've got the president on there. But a hundo?
That's what I was thinking.
I think a hundo is what we call it, yeah. Maybe.
Okay. You know, I don't know what your $100 note looks like, but we'll work with something. We'll figure it out.
Oh boy, that'd be, you know what, I was gonna make a joke and be like, if I ever saw one, but let's get back to spinning this wheel. I do believe we actually have the 4th team coming in here for Group B, which is going to be the halfway mark for the VRS. So let's see who is going to be the halfway. Ooh, brand new team, almost act, but not quite. I believe Regiment, another new team.
That's right. The Regiment Academy is what they go by down here on the sheet. So sounding very fancy, lots of training going on perhaps as Group B finds their 4th member. We've successfully made it to the halfway point of the first draw of the night of our Fall 22 Victoris Rival Series.
Halfway there. For 1 out of 6, Quicksand. Lots to go, but welcome to the league, to all these new teams. I'm going to continue to give them welcomes because it's so awesome having these new teams in here. It's just new potential, the unknown of what is going to be going down this split. I'm just so excited to see, but more excited to see what the 5th team in Group A is going to be. Let's see it. Ooh, that's a returning team. Let's go.
That is a big pick coming through. That is going to be Hingies rolling into our Group A as our next move past the halfway. That is a cool logo.
Looking closer. Hold on. Whose silhouette is that? Is that who I think it is? Yeah, I think it is.
Is that you, Gurf?
Is that me? No, my hair's not that Not that long. Not anymore, at least. Right now, there's a little bit of flow going on, but... No, super good to have these guys back. Again, looking for that growth, that improvement overall, because that's what it's all about, is even if you've been around for a few splits, seeing you guys grow as players is just the most rewarding thing as a caster. I'm so excited to have Hingies back once again.
Yeah, I agree. One of my favorite things I'm coming into a new org. We're finding out new information about brand new teams, seeing how they grow, their story, their adventure throughout every single thing is just, I love doing it. I love doing it.
That's why we do it. That's why we're sticking around in esports so long, because we love it. And I love to see what's next on the docket here for Group B. Another new team.
Fly City.
Woohoo!
Now, Fly City, going to be a new member sitting down in the Team B. They're looking like a pretty strong team. They got a cool name. There's an LCS team that goes by Fly. I really should know this, man. I watch LCS so much. FlyQuest, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe we're competitors for FlyQuest directly right here.
They're going to have DMs from the LCS quite soon. No.
Watch out, guys!
Watch out. Welcome to the league, though. We are very excited to have you guys in here into Group B. And 6 teams still left on the wheel of destiny. 2 returning teams still up there. We do have the Hunters Association and ACT, a.k.a. The Team Ambition ACT, as well as 4 newcomers. So let's spin this once again. Next one is going into Group A, I believe.
Next Group A member is going to find themselves a comfortable slot in for Lucid here. LCD, slotting themselves into Group A. That's a cool name. I like that. Yeah, a very nice lineup of teams we have on Group A and Group B, both looking very strong.
You know what I like about this? 1, they got a sick logo. 2, they got a sick name. 3, Lucid. That's just maybe an allusion to being able to just ruin your opponents in your sleep? Question mark? We'll see how Lucid does. Welcome to the league, though, guys.
What a name to come in with. So much to interpret. Look, Gurf, maybe you should be an English teacher. Surely you got good marks when you rolled in. What an analysis just off a word. That's
coming from up top. Mom's an English teacher. I myself might have picked up a couple of tricks along the years, but...
Hold on, Gurf. I'm getting a call from the chat. Hold on.
From chat?
Give me a sec. Hello, chat. Yeah. They're asking, is there a rock, paper, scissors league coming in? And will you be participating?
Competitive... Victorious? RPS. When? At Flip Trick? Everybody at Flip Trick in the chat. There you go. You ask him.
Rock, paper, scissors tournament. Well, hopefully you and me get seeded through, Gurf. Look, I haven't played rock, paper, scissors against you before, but I can tell there's going to be a lot of competition from us.
Me rock, me no flex, me no pivot, always rock. There's my plan. Mm-hmm. It will work. It will work, 100%.
I guess I'll only play paper.
There we go. I can see it in chat already. They are adding Flip already. All right.
Well, we got to get to our next spin.
Yes, next spin. Let's see. Still got ACT. Still got Hunters Association. We do not have ACT on the board anymore. There they are.
So, if you're wondering why we've been saying, ACT. Okay, right now, these guys are under the team name The Ambition. But apparently, they have they've changed up their logo. They've gone by ACT Gaming before. Now it's The Ambition. They've had the same old roster in their team, and they've made it to playoffs before. So these guys are a strong team, just rebranded, coming in under a new little disguise. People, maybe some people wouldn't recognize them. They'll come in, whoa, these guys are crazy. No, we've seen it before, and they are a great team.
Yeah. I believe Axrid still on that team, still looking to perform extremely well. It's incredible. Again, seeing these returning players who are, I would say, quite well known at this point and have definitely made a name for themselves. That's the part I'm excited to see. But yeah, this team's been, I believe, to semis. I believe they've been to finals as well, too. This is a really good team. Definitely a little concerned for those other teams in Group B to contend with, but definitely love to see these returning teams back once again. But Team ACT is off the board. 75% of what's left is all brand new, and Hunters Association still on there to be seeded. 4 teams left, Quicksand. Let's get it.
Here we go. And it's not just me, as I was just about to say. We roll the Hunters Association, finding their spot in the Victorious Rivals Series. Is it based off, the anime?
I think it might be. I might. You know what? There's a lot of appreciators of the animes around here in this league. Me definitely being one of them. But cool name, cool logo, and good team. So again, happy to have these guys back once again in the league, and I want to see what they're made of this time. Let's see if they can give themselves a deep run in the playoffs as well too. That's fingers crossed. See that improvement in real time.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love seeing teams come back and improve, and we're about to find out we've got 3 more teams to come back to improve, and if they're brand new, to prove themselves in the Victorious Rival Series. Let's find out our second last member of Group B with the next wheel spin.
The 3 new teams still on here, and what a fantastic logo this is. I mean, come on.
Oh man,
Beautiful logo.
Yeah, Frey Frey's. Oh yeah. Look at that. What a wonderful logo. It's actually called Frey Frey's team. Nothing more to it. Frey Frey seems to be, if that's the dog, it seems to be a wonderful, very cute dog. Man, maybe I'm going to meet Frey Frey. Frey Frey, if you win the VRS, use your prize money to fly me over and say hi.
You know what? It's just those fun logos. It really tells you a lot about the team coming in. Like, hey, we're here to have fun. We're here to maybe do a little bit of memeing, but we know that they're gonna have a good time as a squad together if you come up with that. So very, very happy for this team. Welcome to the league, FFT. We're happy to have you on in here. The final 2, Quicksand. Ooh, let's see. 50-50 shot. 50-50. What do you think?
So the 2 teams left over are the Crush Bunnies. Very cool name.
Great.
And then we face you as the Comet Esports Club. So both with very fantastic logos. Comet looking very cute, and Crush Bunnies, pretty scary logo. Let's give it a spin.
Round she goes. So whoever gets picked here will be going into Group A. It's the Crush Bunnies.
Crush Bunnies find their spot in Group A. Look, we're gonna have to spin the wheel one more time, mate. We're gonna find out who's in Group B. I'm on the edge of my seat. Who could it be?
Well, by the process of elimination, it's only got room for Comet left in here, so our last 2 spots, Auto, get loaded in. Crush Bunnies go to Group A, and the Comet sail their way into Group B.
I am keen to see how these go down. We've got our groups all split up, and Group A is, let's go through the teams we've got right
Absolutely.
now. Group A is finding themselves with Butt Frag Friends as their first member, Greed coming in as the second, Dorado Gaming Tanga, their third member, Banks Esports as their fourth. We're going to see Hingies as their 5th, Lucid as their 6th, Hunters Association as the 7th, and Crush Bunnies coming in as the final member of Group A. What a stacked group we have right there.
Looks really good. I'm excited to see Dorado, of course, kick things off for their Valorant team. Hunters Association and Greed, they're going to be seeing each other again at some point throughout this split, as well as Hingy. So 3 returning teams in that group as well, too. Should make for some nice broadcasts in the near future. Very excited to see how they fare up. Over to Group B, though. Is it the movie? Is it a movie happening over here?
It's a movie group. It's a movie group. Yeah. Whoa. Someone call Hollywood. We're about to steal their show. As our first member is going to be the Fragtastic 5, followed up by the Phantom Thieves, the first Odyssey. Then we've got Regiment Academy. Man, these actually are all movies.
Mm-hmm.
Fly City, Team Ambition. We've got Frey Frey's team, and finishing it off with Comet Esports Club. What a group.
Love to see it, but there we go. Our groups finalized for the Victorious Rival Series. Valorant Master Sheets will be available later on tonight, and I will make this reminder throughout the evening that to keep an eye out for those on the Discord, as rosters are being currently finalized right now. Master Sheets are being processed, and those are going to be ready to go, so you can go ahead and see your opponent's rosters. You can see who you're going to go up against, which makes things all the more spicy. But let's bring it back to us. Quicksand. Woo! Things are getting hot. It's not
man.
because the AC doesn't reach my room. Okay, it's partially because the AC doesn't quite reach my room, but oh my god. That's looking like some couple fun groups there. I like it.
And not just that, but not only do we have an insane group, but we also have an insane mother bringing me a cup of tea just to prepare and get comfortable for the next split coming through. A little hot cross bun. It's a bit flat, but it's a hot cross bun nonetheless to come through. So everybody, we are about to roll into our second group drawings. for our Victorous Legends series. So make sure you do have your cup of tea. Do people drink tea in Canada and in America?
You
Is
know
that a
what?
thing?
My parents do drink tea. They do drink tea. I'm personally, I know some people, I might get absolutely skewered for this on the internet. A little bit more of a coffee guy. I enjoy my caffeine, but some, you know what? A couple teas out there, I've tried them. I'm like, hey, you know what? This is pretty good. I don't mind this.
Shout out to Ravens Man 2 for drinking tea. The only real one in chat. I love you. Hopefully I see you around. But yes, tea is bloody good. Look, man, it makes every little moment. If you're going to sleep, if you're waking up, if you're watching Victorous, if you're watching esports, if you're casting, man, I don't know what you'd be doing, but a cup of tea will always go with it.
Why do I get a feeling that at some point throughout the split, there's going to be a tea emote that I have to go make for our Twitch channel, huh? At some point.
Let me know. I'm more than ready to model for the tea emote if it comes through.
You're giving me ideas. We'll talk after the stream for sure because I got something already cooking up here. Before we move on, though, I do believe, yes, I see it already in chat. Flip Trick, thank you for posting the command there. Exclamation mark Twitter. But the poll is live right now for VRS Valorant. Go ahead on over to our Twitter at VictoriousGG to vote on who I think you believe is the group of death there for our two groups. It'll be fun to see what those results are. I'm definitely going to be doing a little bit of scrolling later on tonight to see what the folks at home thought. But last little point of business before we officially move on. Thank you for everyone so far who has joined us for our group draw tonight. Holy moly, 188 of you in here.
Wow.
I think that's another record. I think we just cracked another record. Let's go. Fantastic to see. Thank you for all the new follows and all the subs. I appreciate each and every one of you. But we got business to do. We got teams to draw, and we got somewhat of a schedule here. VLS up next. 2 groups of 8, total of 16 teams. And like we mentioned, our uncapped Valorant League. I'm super excited for this because I'm actually going to be casting the Thursday Night Valorant as well. So I am so fired up to see how insane these teams are going to be this split. And of course, there's a certain name your guys are going to see, and it's a spicy one. But Quicksand, are we ready? Ready to flip this on over?
Oh yeah. Look, if Gurf is going to be casting this, then it's probably going to be the best league in the tournament. In the entire org. Now, we were talking pre-stream about this one team. I haven't seen this team. I'm new to NA Sports as an Australian, but I gotta say, this team, with the way they were described to me, were a domineering, dangerous, crushing, unstoppable threat. And a lot of people talk about the immovable object meeting the unstoppable force. Look, after hearing about this team, I'd say the unstoppable force has no way of getting stopped by anything immovable. This is an unbelievable team. Let's go through our roster. What's on our win? We got the Rise of the Scarlet Empire, V6 Academy, Boomers and Zoomers.
Lovely.
We've got Akuma Esports.
That's the one.
That's the one. Team Flare, Delight, Team Coruscant, Sweet Shop. Oh wait, I remember. I swear that's another anime reference. I'll get back to that when we spin them again. Diplomax Gaming, Veil Esports, Sway Esports Green, Team Syndicate, Colossal Gaming, # Gaming Crimson, the Ninja Turtles. Wow. Wait, you guys get the Ninja Turtles to play for your split?
Absolutely. And I really hope all of them... Oh, they aren't, unfortunately. I wish all the team had names of the Ninja Turtles. That would just be the cherry on top. But sick logo, sick name, regardless.
Oh, and one more, Cataclysm Gaming, of course.
Yes.
There's your roster for tonight for our Victorous Legends series. I said it before, I'll say it again. This also does have a prize pool. So our Victorous Rival series, up to Diamond players. They've got 400 for first place, 100 for second place. This is the Victorous Legends series. Uncapped. Anyone can play. It doesn't matter if... are you allowed to play if you're Iron? Maybe I shouldn't.
I mean, you can choose to do that, for sure.
Yeah, you could be an Iron player. You could be the number 1 player in the game, and you still get to play. So you don't know who you're playing up against. That means the team that comes first in this tournament, after making it through their playoffs, will win $700, with the second walking home with $300. That is a grand prize pool of $1,000.
Dang, that is definitely some impressive stuff. And Definitely a few names out there that I've got my eyes on this split. I do believe a few are familiar. I think we've seen Sweet Shop, V6 Academy in a couple of our tournaments. Same with VL Esports. Returning teams, though, we have Cataclysm Gaming coming back once again. They had a pretty good summer split. Colossal Gaming going to be returning as well. And the big one, Quicksand, which my eyes are on, which right now the arrow is currently sitting on in the wheel. Akuma Esports. Little thing about Akuma, this is the defending champs from this past summer 2022. And the first team I have ever seen have a perfect split. Not a single map dropped in regulation, not a single map dropped in playoffs. They went completely straight through the split without losing. My question is this split, who is going to be able to take them down? And of course, who's getting them in their groups, Quicksand?
Oh man, let's give a quick shout out to Sir Andros as well for gifting 5 subs to the stream. Much appreciated, getting some support coming through. And I think on that note, after the big little reward for everybody, we better spin this wheel. We better find out who the first team in Team A is. I can't wait.
Let's go. We'll see if it lines. I mean, it'd be crazy. Group A lines up with Akuma. Let's go. Let's spin this wheel right now. First team for VLS. The first team buff will be a new team joining us this split. TKS.
Oh, almost. We come down to Team Chorus and I thought it was going to tick over. There it is. It's a nice little phoenix as a logo. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I swear I read in an anime manga thing. Chorus and I means like can't kill or unkillable, right? That's why like the phoenix as their logo. That kind of makes sense, yeah? Either way, we found our first team for Group A. Team TKS coming through as we look towards our second for Group B.
That is a nice little start here to see. Again, I'm very invested in this one too, considering these are going to be the teams I'm casting, and got to do the casting prep as well too. Oh, comes close to the big ones, but another big one and a returning name, Cataclysm Gaming, going into Group B.
That's a sick logo. That is a sick logo. Good job, whoever did that at Cataclysm Gaming. That looks great, and we've got our first member of Team B. Both teams getting their first group buff. Rolling back straight to our wheel, and it looks like we're about to find out already who our next member of Group A is.
Yep. Into Group A shall be the next team. Round around she goes, and I believe another new team. Unfortunately, no logo for this team, but we will make do. That's what we do around here. Some days. HGC.
It's pretty self-explanatory. Hashtag Gaming Crimson have found themselves the second slot in Group A. Up against Team Chorus and I. And now Cataclysm Gaming find themselves their next opponent with the next spin of the wheel.
Let's see. I know it's been hovering around that Akuma. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting to see who's getting them.
What is the profile picture for Boomers and Zoomers? I gotta say, they really cracked with that one.
It's beautiful,
and there it is. Team Syndicate. Is this a first time team as well coming through?
This is, you know what? That's a. I think this might be a returning team if my memory serves me right, but a different logo, which is why, you know what? I'm a visual learner, Quicksand, so a lot of times I see a different picture. It's like, that's new. That's brand new to me. But I do believe Syndicate did play in the VLS this past winter. I think they took the summer off. Had some pretty good showings as well, too, but I'm excited if this is the returning team, if I am thinking correctly. Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back, finding their second spot in Group B, and we've already made it through the first 4 teams of our Victorous Legend Series uncapped. Look, I'm keen. We gotta roll. I gotta see who's next.
Literally rolling out here. Let's see. Oh, there they are, Quicksand Ninja Turtles.
Oh my God! Look! I can just tell it's the Ninja Turtles. Wait, that's crazy. It's all 4 of them. They've got 5 people in their roster as well, so they have to. What's his name? Master Splinter. He's probably part of the roster too.
I love it. That's what I was saying. If all 5 of them had the names of the turtles and their teacher, that'd be the best. But either way, we got a team named Ninja Turtles in the VLS. That's amazing. Welcome to the league, guys.
Well, what are the names again of the Ninja Turtles? Donatello,
Michelangelo.
That's it. Michelangelo.
Raphael.
They're all artists, right?
And Leonardo.
Raphael and Leonardo.
Yeah.
Did you have a favorite? Did you have a favorite, Guff?
I think it's got to be Mikey, right? Right?
Oh yeah.
gotta be Mikey.
Look, Mikey's the fun, goofy one, but I was always a fan. Leonardo's the blue one, yeah?
Yeah.
Leonardo was so cool, man. With his double swords, I was always into that kind of stuff.
That was, to be fair, Leo did get the best weapons of the bunch. That is 100%. I will agree with you on that. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. Welcome to the league, guys. Let's see who's going over to Group B next, because we got quite a few more teams to go here. So I'm just rearranging my setup here, making sure everything's all copacetic. All right, so let's spin the wheel. Let's see who's going next. Oh, just barely over the line, Quicksand.
Wow.
It's
time. Well, you heard it. Yeah, there's no way you managed to avoid the gospel in the name of Team Akuma Esports. They have managed to go through their last split without losing a single map. Not a single series, like the best of threes and stuff. No.
Yeah.
They didn't lose a single game. Bro, what?
It is honestly insane, because even thinking back to Winter Split, we had a team, Victorum, who also went on a spree, but dropped a couple maps. They still, and I was like, oh, this is the best Valorant team I've ever seen. Akuma went and blew that record out of the water. You got players like Degrees, Hira, Demo, Frax, and Shattered coming back. I do believe Pumpkin was subbing in a couple times, but either way, the individual skill on this team is insane. The way they're able to play together is insane. And this is going to be the squad to watch out for this fall.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. The other team's putting Team Akuma under the microscope and just trying to analyze them, to pick them apart, say, man, what? Do they have any weaknesses? I haven't seen Team Akuma play, so I can't speak to anything they're doing, but I will absolutely be watching the VLS just so I can see Gurf cast, of course, but as well as seeing all of these fantastic teams take their shot at playing against each other, and Akuma is definitely going to be the team to watch.
Well, defending champs get slotted into Group B, but off we go. About to reach the halfway point as the next team is heading into Group A. Great logo. Great logo, guys.
Yeah, great logo. I have a team in another competition I'm casting, and they have just another dude or a person just as a photo. I gotta say, it seems like the teams with just people as their photos are the deadlift. They haven't dropped a single game, so maybe this is speaking well for the boomers and zoomers who have just found their spot in Group A.
Love to see it. Welcome to the league, guys. Excited to see if you know the tail of the team logo with just a face. I honestly, it cracks me up every single time. It's like, what are we gonna make our team logo? Let's just put our buddy on it. Okay. And the best part is when they don't know and they get into the actual league and they look, it's like, did you guys? Oh, sure. Okay, I guess I'm team mascot as well. Sweet. Love to see it though. Welcome, guys.
Love to see them make it to the LCS one day. Keep the same logo. Unbeatable.
Please, one day we can hope, we can dream. Let's dream of who's gonna be next here into Group B. Oh,
Sweet Shop. Team Sweet Shop. Look, I gotta say, even if they don't win any games of split, at least they'll have the best snacks.
that's true. Sweetest players out there. Maybe I gotta, you know what? Let me interact with them first, and then we'll see. But generally, the vibe I get from these VLS players have been nothing but positive. Very passionate about their gaming. Don't get me wrong, but they've been nothing but professional and fun to work with. So welcome, sweet team. We're happy to have you officially joining us for a split now. But yeah, I do think back a couple tournaments back in the winter. They were seeded a few times, but I'm excited to see how they actually do in the league. Welcome.
Do you have a favorite sweet, Gurf? I visited New York a couple weeks back, and I went through the sweets, and I got to say they're different from the ones we got down here in Australia. When you go to the sweet shop, or where do you get them from? Walgreens? I don't know. Sorry. Oh no, you're in Canada. Oh man, I don't know if you have the same lollies. Oh, sorry, we call them lollies.
If you've ever had a caramel bar, caramel is like my favorite. It might be.
Oh, dude, we have that everywhere here. Yeah. No, that's good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Smarties as well. And this is hold on, wait. I know we're gonna just take a pause. I know we got wheel spin. Smarties in Canada, different snack than Smarties in the US, because Smarties in the US are rockets. Smarties in Canada are chocolate-filled, candy-covered little pockets of goodness and those things. Mwah. So I'd say up there, Smarties and caramel bars. So good. What about yourself?
We've got Smarties as well. We got Smarties and ice cream here, man. It's crazy.
It's the best. It's the best, isn't it?
Yeah. I gotta say, the chocolate in Australia is just unbelievable. I'm waiting for the chocolate shop to drop in the VLS, but maybe, maybe once the chocolate from Australia carries over, anything like that, like you said, caramel chocolate, bloody mint chocolate, anything, man.
Don't give me
Just go grab a good chocolate bar from the shop. Irresistible.
Well,
Yeah, chat, that goes out to you as well. What are your favorite lollies? What are you bringing through?
I'm we're only 2 leagues in, and I'm already getting a little hungry here. It's okay. I got snacks waiting downstairs for post show tonight. It's all good. Let's keep going with the wheel here. Halfway already done this league. Team number 5 to Group A will be a returning member, Colossal Gaming.
Colossal Gaming, another sick logo. They come through and a returning team. Do you remember how they performed last split? What kind of team are they looking at?
If I'm gonna be completely honest, I think last split was a split off, and they're coming back again for this fall. That's can sometimes happen between summer and fall, between school and work and all like that too. But not super far in the playoffs runs. Hopefully they can find themselves some wiggle room here, especially the fact that they are, I believe, not in a group with Akuma this time. So very promising for them.
Yeah.
Excited to see how they do.
The promise of the season is not being in a group with Akuma.
Yeah, okay. I wonder what the Twitter poll will show after this spin is done. But Group B is getting another member right here, so let's see who is about to head on over there.
Big spin is Sway Esports Green. If you couldn't tell by the little green highlight around the word Sway, that is Sway Esports Green, finding themselves a comfortable spot in the Victorous Legends series in Group B, closing it out at 5-5 on each side now.
Welcome, Sway. We're happy to have you on in here and excited to see how you guys do. I can't wait to cast some of these new teams. So excited. I could talk for forever on that, but we got more to do. Believe. 6 teams left to go. Yep, quick maths. Just had to double check there. Into Group A, we flip back again. Rose.
Rose, actually an acronym here as we move forward. It's going to be the Rise of Scarlet Empire. All closing in nicely. It makes up the word Rose. That's a lovely little logo they got there. Hey, I like the aesthetics of this team. They really thought it through.
I love it. Love to have him here. And I honestly, there's something about the clean logos that, for me personally, and I know with Flip Trick watching, having those clean logos just to work with, when they fit in nice to your overlays, fantastic. That's one of them right there. Happy to have you guys and very excited to see your first split with us. Back to the wheel we go for group number B. They get their 6th team right here, right now.
And it's going to be Veil. Look at that. Very nice logo as well. Nice and simple. Got some cool lines coming around. And I like it. We've had some people talking about Veil so far in the chat. So it seems to be a lot of support for them. And they're going to find their 6th spot in Group B.
Welcome on into the league. We're happy to have you here. And let's see who your other friends are going to be. Let's go see. 4 teams left on the board here. All brand new. All coming into this split for the first time. Let's see who it's going to be for Group A.
That's going to be Delight finding themselves there. 7th spot in Group A, almost filling up the entire bracket so far. And we are about to close out the set. There's only 3 more teams to go. This wheel is a 1 in 3 chance you're going to get picked to put it. No, there's a 2 out of 3 chance you're going to be put in the group of death. So I wish the 2 people that get put there are the best of luck. I think the next 2 spins are what we're going to keep your eyes out for.
Yeah. Whoever gets drawn next is going to Akuma. Whoever gets drawn second is going to Group A. And whoever's remaining also heading over to Group B. So let's see who is heading into Group B here for the 7th pick here. DPLO.
Diplomax Gaming find themselves placed in Group B. Man, what a scary sight. Knowing you're getting put with Akuma and a lot of other returning teams like Cataclysm Gaming and even Team Syndicate. And you're up against the sweetest people in the league, Sweet Shop. So we are some people you don't want to beat, and some people you might not be able to beat. But I still want to see Diplomax Gaming come through, and maybe we'll see some upsets, some crazy turnarounds. You can't speak too soon for any of these teams. So many of them are new to the Victorous Legends series, and they may just cause a lot more upsets than we think.
That's the best part though, is when you get to see these unknown factors coming on, and it's like, oh, you guys came out of nowhere and tore up the league. That's the best kind of splits in my opinion. But 50-50 shot right now for Group A, the final spot in Group A. The remaining team will be slotted into Group B, so let's see who it's gonna be. Team Flair heads to Group A, which means V6 is going into Group B.
Team Flair just barely dodges a bullet right now. Well, we don't know. So I dodged the visible bullet. We don't know what we're going to see in Group A. And who knows? Team Flair might just be bulletproof. As V6 Academy walk into Group B, from what we know so far, they look like they're going to have a harder group stage compared to some of the others in Group A. But we don't know how proficient they might be. We don't know what Group A is bringing. Look, I got to say, boomers and zoomers, I'm telling you guys, I said it before, I'm going to say it again. People who have just a dude as their profile picture, as their team, they're actually crazy. Like, best teams I've ever seen just had people as their profile pictures.
They really are. I can honestly think back a couple splits. There were a few like that. It's like, I don't like getting absolutely destroyed by that logo, but I can't help but laugh a little bit because it's like, I just got destroyed by that. Hilarious. Well played, guys. But this does round out all our groups and all our teams for the Valorant Leagues. VLS is now currently done, so let's flip it on back to our desk and give the folks a little reminder of what's going on. Head on over to our Twitter because there are polls going on currently for who you think the group of death is out there, and I think it would be a little crazy not to say Group B there. Would it, Quicksand?
I'd look, based on knowledge, Group B would be the group of death. But based on superstition, it'd be Group A. It'd be Group A so far. But do make sure you cast your votes. Go through. I'd love to see what you guys have to think. Is it going to be the funny profile picture or the team that's actually proved themselves? Yeah, bit of a hard choice, but I am super keen to hear what everyone else at home has to say. So make sure there's a link just in chat. Thank you, Victorous GG, the mod, for getting that down. Click on that link, send us your votes. Make sure you follow Victorous on Twitter, as well as Gurf and me, right there, down there with our little names.
Right there. There it is. Yeah.
I've got a cool photo of an egg on my Twitter, Gurf. So don't miss that. Did you see it when you? I think you followed me, right?
I did toss a follow.
Don't miss that. It's a cool photo.
Okay, I got to peek after. But Valorant's done. That's two out of six. 2 out of 6 of our leagues currently done draws for the night. We are going to take a quick little break while we get set up for the next 2. But we're not going anywhere without, first of all, Quicksand. Where are we going to see you this split? Because I'm sure a lot of people asking, who is this lovely gentleman joining us on the desk tonight?
So if you could tell from some of the fantastic chemistry that me and Gurf had, that was just unbeatable. You're a caster, Gurf, but you also come along with the hosting. I will be a host coming through for a whole bunch of splits, and I'll be putting in for the VRD with League of Legends and the VRS for Valorant. I will be hosting both of those leagues, so make sure you tune in if you're enjoying some of the Quicksand show. I'll be there, and perhaps some other shows. Me and Gurf, I don't know if we'll get a chance to work together again, but I would love it.
We'll make it happen at some point throughout the split. I'm sure, sometimes you fill in here or there, you pop in here and be like, oh, hey, Quicksand, hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah. I think it'll be perfect. So make sure you come check me out at those leagues. Victorous looks like a wonderful place. I love casting. I love hosting. So I'll make sure to see you guys around. Yeah, thank you for having me, Gurf. I appreciate coming in the draft. It's my first draft. I had a good time.
So
apologies about the dog in the back. He's hungry.
We have a few caster pets that tend to roam around, so it's always it brings my heart happy. But thank you so much for joining. Excited to see you on the VRD and VRS Valorant this split. Keep your eyes out for that. Make sure to go follow his Twitter over there. And until next time, I will see you around Quicksand, but we'll be seeing everybody who's tuning in right now on Twitch in just a few minutes as we get loaded up and ready to go for the the VAD and the VTS draw. My apologies. Again, if you haven't already, hop on over to our Twitter to vote on the current polls. But quick break, and we're back for more draws.
it's Victoris amateur draft, I believe. So it's the silver gold draft, where VRD is uncapped, but it's usually like a flat diamond. You typically don't see anybody above diamond in VRD.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to our Fall 2022 Draw Show. Joining us now will be Becky Rita and TDS. Gentlemen, how are you doing this fine Thursday evening? We'll start with you, Becky.
I am just having a great time. You know, y'all already heard me. It's all right. You know, these things happen. It would not be a proper show with me on it if I didn't immediately mess things up. You know, it doesn't feel like me if I'm not making colossal, disastrous mistakes, but it's fine. You know, we're all here to not just have fun, but also to discuss and get hype about these upcoming leagues, because this is going to be an exciting season for, I think, a lot of these leagues where we're seeing more teams, more captains, more players coming in, and that just makes a better and more exciting viewer experience. So I'm very excited to see how this turns out.
And of course, another familiar face, TDS. How are you doing tonight, brother?
Waiting for the season to start because my Fridays have absolutely nothing. So I need this to start as soon as possible, but it will be exciting. Like Becky's saying, everything feels like it's taking better shape with the more that we go forward. So I'm just excited for everything to start.
Yeah, as am I. Just a slight little adjustment to the schedule, just so we can keep things going and have everyone on as much as possible. We are going to be doing the VTS first and then into the VAD. I know, Twitch chat, I know. But don't you worry, you'll have your time. It'll come on up. VTS shall be first, and then we'll do our VAD league. But, gentlemen, before we do get into the details of the VTS, I know, look at the license, Anderson. tell the chat a little bit. Where might they see you this fine fall split?
I think I'll leave it to Becky, or should I sell it? Because we're both on the same place.
Yes,
It's going to
we
be
are.
on Friday. So
We're back.
we're back for another season of BTS. You're going to see another familiar face because Moose is coming back as well. And we may have some more things in the plans coming into it. I won't say it because I'm not 100% sure either, but it's going to be great.
I'm so hyped. So, Friday nights, you'll see both these lovely lads. My hair's doing some crazy stuff here today. You see both of them on stream. Becky as your host and analyst, and TDS as your color caster. Back again with Moose, and maybe we leave it for a surprise on Fridays. But after the first couple weeks, I know I got some stuff to do. I'll be joining on as producer on Friday nights as well too. So, VTS squad, what's up? A good chunk of us here. We're missing a couple, but I'm happy to have you here, guys, because it is time to go for our VTS draw. I do believe it is 2 groups of 8, so I'm going to actually flip it on over to the VTS groups, and let's just remind ourselves. So yes, 2 groups of 8 here. A little reminder on what we're looking at in terms of weeks we're playing, guys.
If I'm not wrong, and I'm pretty sure I'm not, it was 7 weeks of actual regular season, BO3s in each week, and then we went into playoffs. I really hope that we could make the change into double limb, because double limb is great, but obviously it takes a bit more time. So if it's the same, it's going to be 3 weeks of playoffs, which I think for how it happened last season, it was really great, and I'm excited to see how this season performs, because I feel like last season we had a pretty equal consensus, or at least everyone had the consensus that Group B was the best, and then it ended up being that Group A had the champion. So I want to see how it develops this time around.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at the logos.
Some of them
I saw
are
it as well.
amazing,
I saw it as well.
amazing logos. So why don't we go ahead, bring up the wheel here, talk about maybe some of these returning teams. We're gonna see some new teams for sure. Let's bring up the wheel.
Yeah, there are some new teams, there are some returning teams, and there are some fan favorite orgs who are coming back. Of course, running it back from the last split, we have Glacial Esports Black and Wolf and the Wolf Pack both representing here. Those are the first 2 I'm seeing. We have a CB team as well. Glacial Esports, I believe that was the team that just kept upsetting the other person they were against.
Yep.
And making it to grand finals. Very impressive run from them, and I bet they're ready to run it back down again. Of course, we got CB featuring, I believe, for the first time in the VTS, we have Lit Club Esports, we've seen them in the VAS and they had a fairly good showing in spring and in the last split as well. So now they're going to be debuting their VTS team here. It's very exciting. I'm excited to see how they're going to do. Because I do have, I'm going to say there's a little bit of caster bias. I do work with the Lit Club team. So, I will say I'm excited to see how they turn out. And hopefully they put up a good show. Of course, we got some nameless orgs. I believe that is nameless there. 2 different nameless teams coming in here. And yeah, just some new faces, including
a couple of
Naruto.
faces there.
A couple of faces together, as it would say.
Honestly, incredible to
Their name
see.
is actually Kiss. Honestly, I'm really glad that their name is legitimately just Kiss.
It's fantastic. I think we know in our hearts who gets best logo of this split for VTS. But
So, before I forget, because this is something that I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure because I've casted for BGA, our previous champions, last week. They are coming back not under BGA, if I'm not wrong. So I'm not sure which is the team because I forgot. I'm sorry. I actually forgot the name that they told me.
Shining Light Hog, according to number 2 Ginger in chat.
Because I knew 100% they were coming back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're back.
They are.
Shining Light K. Am I just
Shining Light Knights is going to be
Shining Light Knights.
The name that again our defending champs. So it almost snuck by me on there, but no. Thank you. This is why we bring these lovely lads on. But yeah, VGA, defending champs from last split who went up against Glacial Esports Black. That was a crazy finals, but VGA took it home. But they're back once again to defend that title, this time under a new name. I did want to bring up just a couple other things before we get into this, guys. There is a set of sister teams between the nameless squads. So I did mention earlier tonight that we would address this once we got here, but those 2 groups cannot be seeded into the same group together. So no matter what, as soon as the first nameless team is drawn, the sister team will automatically go into the next available group, since there's only 2 here and there's only 2 groups. Makes sense? I think so.
Yeah, it makes sense. We don't want any win trading here. This isn't going to be like classic LCK, where there was there was arguably some win trading between sister teams. It happens, but
at the same time, though, I feel like it would be so funny to see both sister teams going at it and see who is the superior brother, so that they can get bragging rights. Just saying, I know the controversies, but bragging rights is always great to have.
Absolutely.
And they both got to make playoffs then, TDS. That's the kicker. See if they meet each other in playoffs.
It's on them.
All right.
They cannot deliver.
Are we ready to go, my friends? The draw for VTS to see
the
what our groups are going to be, what we're going to be casting, what we're going to be looking at on our Friday nights. I'm very excited to see. Of course, keep your eyes on SL. They're defending champs. CB has seeded another team in here. CB Midnight with, I think, a few familiar faces. Lit Club, like you mentioned, Becky, is in there. And of course, a few familiar friends for anybody who knows the Mingos from VRS are moving on up here to the VTS this split. So let's get this going. First spin of the night. First team buff for the VTS. Let's see who gets it. I'm really hoping it's Kiss.
Yeah, is this a first team buff? Is there a curse here, or we knocked 2 out with the first one.
That helps things out quite a bit. So, with the drawing of 1 nameless, just like I mentioned, and you know what, it's great. You don't have to even go too far back in the VOD to understand what just happened. 1 nameless means 2 nameless. Both the namelesses go, as I do believe it's NEG into Group A and NED into Group B.
All right.
I was actually going to ask, how did we decide who was going to Group A and Group B? Because I knew we pulled the first one, but I actually didn't know that one. So perfect.
Yeah. The first spot was going to be for first slot of Group A. So I assume we are going to loop back around to Group A once again.
You got
presumably?
Yep, you got it.
Awesome.
You guys got this. Yeah. You guys know. Twitch chat knows, and thank you for everybody so far being out here tonight, tuning into the show. Let's see. So that does fill out the first 2 spots, which is a lovely, lovely timing for that. No confusion, no funky business there, as we are going to get our second team into Group A.
Lit Club Esports. Very, very exciting team. Like I said, I am familiar with some of these players on this roster. They're very talented. I'm excited to see how they turn out. I've been not necessarily closely following their progress, but from what I've heard from the staff, it is a very good-looking team, and I think they're gonna surprise some people coming into the split.
So Becky's already saying that they are going to be champions. Perfect.
Yeah, no, it's
Besides
all right. You
that.
see, the thing is, I haven't had a correct prediction in months since, like, I can't remember the last time I had a correct prediction, so I'm sorry.
It all turns around this
Understandable.
split, Becky. This is where you go, like, completely right all the way through. We saw it happen to Kongman in his first split, and then he came back and he was on point. So this is the time. This is the time.
If you don't, we're going to keep you at it on the BTS.
That's
I
all
can
right.
assure you
I
that.
expect it.
We'll lower your mic by 10% for every wrong prediction each week. So that's what.
That's just
We'll
Then the viewers win. Where's the fun in that?
we're going to get the first no talking and not talking host of the League scene.
You have to
The
straight up
BDS.
go Bugs Bunny
Amazing.
style and start drawing signs and holding them up. That's what we'll have to do.
I was already doing that. So.
True.
Let's get going
All right, let's
ahead
spin the
though.
wheel. Let's spin.
Group B is gonna get their second team right here, right now. So let's see who it's gonna be. Another familiar face, my friends.
Wolfpack.
All right. Wolfpack. Arwoo. Going up against Ned Flanders in Group B.
Okay, I'm not the only one who thought
That's
that
one
tonight.
of my
Thank you.
biggest fears. I knew that was going to be something.
Wolfpack back once again. I believe this is Wolfpack Toklat, if I am remembering correctly. They've had a few iterations of rosters here and there, but yeah, they're gonna be back once again. So welcome back, guys. We're happy to have you back in the VTS into Group B. My brain's already going. We got multiple spins left to go, multiple leagues left to go. Oh boy, Group A about to get its third team right here.
Okay. Okay. Glaive Esports. That is quite an impressive logo. Gotta say. That's a cool looking logo. If I had to rate logos here, it's a good one.
Feels like it's a while since we've seen a Glaive team. Like they were doing so well previously, they kind of took a rest, and I think that they are coming just back. I think into this higher level tournament, so it's going to be interesting seeing how they perform this time around.
Yeah, Glaive was always, I think they had a couple splits there in the VRS as well, too. Had a crack at the VTS, I want to say, a little while back. But it just reminds me of, I think the one player that's reminding me of is, might have been Cerulean at the time, who was incredible to watch. But very excited to see this iteration of Glaive and how they do in the VTS. Welcome back, guys. We're happy to have you. Group B.
Welcome back.
Group B getting another team right now. Let's see who's going.
Yeah, let's see Mingos. Let's see Mingos
Yes.
get pulled in with
And
Oh boy, here we go. Watch
The
Mojo.
predictions.
Literally, that's just a YouTube
Wait, can
thumbnail.
we actually use this?
It's just a YouTube thumbnail.
It's their logo. It is the logo for Team Kiss here. Full name about to be shown on the rosters on the master sheets here, but that is got to be by far one of the most OP logos I have seen in my time.
I know we won't do this, but I feel like for every win they get, we get to update their logo. I feel like that would be great.
Yeah, can we get different anime boys
Yeah.
kissing every week? for every win?
Different iterations of the logo for every win they get.
Yeah, surely that has to be done. You know, we want to make sure we get copyright striked for as many people as possible. Maximize the outreach.
The logo zooms out every single week.
That's
Regular
delivering the
says, which-
best quality for the league.
I love to see that. So, 3 teams apiece for each of these groups. We're about to hit the halfway point here. Has a few familiar faces still stand on the board. Those defending champions are still in there as well. Let's see who's next into Group A.
Ooh, okay. Diversity Esports. If I'm reading correctly.
I do believe so. Diversity Esports goes into Group A.
Excellent. Another cool logo, gotta say. Very impressed. Are either of you familiar with this team? I gotta say, a lot of
Never
these
heard
like
of them. Never
these
like.
amateur orgs I'm not very familiar with, just because haven't casted this league for that long. So curious, what do you know about Diversity? You could tell me.
It's fine. It's fine. You're completely out of the loop as I am, so it's okay. Now, this may be like this are always happens where some of the newer orgs come in, but they do take rosters that were previously on other teams, like we're seeing with XPGA now SLK roster. So maybe we may see some returning faces. One thing that I want to see is if we have some of the teams, particularly if the side of a G7 doesn't come back, which I think was one of the better rosters last split as well.
That is definitely surprising, though, that you mentioned it, TDS, that we don't see the Mirage Squad back once again, but leave some opportunities for some new skill and some new possibilities. Let's call them that. But Diversity, the name does ring a bell, I think, possibly from other orgs. However, their first time, I believe, joining us for the VTS. So welcome on in, guys. We're happy to have you. Back to the wheel, though.
Of the biggest splash.
Okay, let's see who we can get in Group B. Still maybe. Ooh, okay. Insomnia. The owl, the nocturnal gaming, not nocturnals, but an owl nonetheless, coming in to the VTS, and very striking. There was a pastry shop near where I went to college that was called Insomnia. So, I gotta support them. I love pastries.
They knew their target audience. They knew who they clearly wanted to sell to.
Absolutely.
Insomnia, I believe their first time in the VTS as well too, lads. So welcome on in. Happy to have you, and yeah, gonna be fun to see how these groups shape out, because we still got some big names up on the wheel, guys. Wow.
Yeah, it's some big names still. Both GEB and SLK left on the table. Our two finalists, and CV as well, they have not been selected. All right, it's going to be very intense as we lower down here. What kind of group of death we can get?
Ooh.
We hit one.
Returning finalists, Glacial Esports Black.
Yeah, they, if you were not here during, I feel like I'm just like talking constantly, but if you were not here during the playoffs, Glacial Esports Black made us look like fools every single week they showed up in the playoffs, except for finals. They delivered great drafting and great gameplay, unlike what we had seen during the regular season from them. They showed incredible improvement, and if they kept the same roster and staff, I'm very excited to see what they're going to show us during the split.
Pretty sure they have the same roster. I've been able to keep up with them thanks to the fact that they are also on Aegis. So I've been able to keep up with what they are doing, and I think they do have the same players. Not sure on the staff part, but certainly at least they will be a strong contender in this league.
Yeah, we got Popang back again, Kaitazor Silva, Sly Lego, as well as Heisha. Heisha might be a new one up in the top lane there. But a lot of familiar names, a few of those who actually got a few MVP and All-Star awards recently, a couple weeks back. So definitely some impressive players to watch out for, definitely an impressive org. Let's see how they do. They made it to the finals last split. Let's see if they can do that again, and maybe this is the split they take it all home, boys. We'll have to see, but back to the wheel we go, because we need another team into Group B. Let's spin this wheel.
Hey, who are we gonna see?
Ooh.
Clarity Flare. Okay,
that's one of the prettiest logos I think we have.
That is a very clean looking logo, I gotta say. Also combining Clarity, the best summoner spell, and Feral Flare, the best item. Both of which no longer in the game. So Clarity's on ARAM, but don't worry about that.
Clarity kind of bluish. This is more reddish, so I'm not sure if it's.
That is true. That is true.
Spicy Clarity.
From that though.
It's the spicy kind. It's the spicy kind, but I think it's the first time joining us for VTS as well too. Looking like a new roster as well, so very excited to see what kind of possibilities, what kind of skill they're bringing here. to this Group B. 6 teams left, 3 spots for each of these groups, and you still got a defending champ sitting on this board here. Let's see if they're gonna show their faces or if we're getting ourselves returning org. Divine Ascension.
Divine Ascension. Okay, this I don't know if this is a returning org or not. Their logo definitely reminds me of Ragnarok Esports' logos.
They weren't on BTS per se, but they've been on the overall Victorious scene.
Mhm.
That's something I'm
Okay,
almost
okay.
sure. Because BTS, they weren't. I thought that they were Ragnarok actually just this year, but they're not.
Yeah, so Divine Ascension, you're going to see this logo pop up a few more times this evening, but they have been seeding teams into Victorious for quite some time. I do believe they took a crack at VTS a while back, but they're returning once again, and I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of roster they have put together. I do see at least one familiar name on there. Masked Hydra is going to be on this squad in the jungle.
Ooh.
Very excited to see how Hydra does along with their teammates.
Okay, now we've got somebody to look for. Don't let us down, Smile. Just don't let us down. It'll be easy.
Already know who to call out.
Oh, 5 teams left to go. Let's spin this
Yeah.
wheel next into Group B.
Oh,
Ooh, chaotic esport. Now this is edgy. This is like 2000. This is like MySpace right here. This is the MySpace logo. This is very good. I love it.
I will say though, 4 out of the teams from Group B have some of the best logos in the league. So that's going to be a pretty interesting matchup between just logos.
Yes, the logo. Well, Group B, the
Logo
logo
matchup.
SmackDown's already over. Yeah, we can't. We unfortunately, Group B has already lost the logo fight. But in the grand scheme of things, this is definitely a good one. I think it's a top contender.
Absolutely. Welcome on
I think
in.
that it's good enough.
I think, you know what, everyone's been pretty on point with the logos as of recent splits, whether it be a clean looking one or one like Kiss,
A JPEG.
which I
A
also
JPEG.
love. I love all of them so very much to see them, but happy to have them here. 4 teams left, 4 spots left, 2 apiece for each group, and one of them is gonna be getting a defending champ very, very soon, but this will be another new face joining us.
Oh yeah, GE. Is
Yes,
this?
you.
It says ISU.
Yes.
That's something that I wanted
Is this
to
a
actually
university?
ask.
Is this a university team?
Iowa State
they are.
varsity.
Oh.
Why would you use GE instead of ISU? It's my main question.
Gaming experts.
I-
TDS gaming experts.
Oh, okay. It
gaming
still doesn't make it
expert.
better, but okay.
A gaming expert? That's beautiful. They should have called themselves gaming experts. You know, it's like Gamers 2, my favorite European League of Legends team.
Welcome on
They
in,
could
guys.
Eventually turn into champions, yeah.
Very happy. Again, new team, new possibilities. Seems like we got a good mix here of new and returning faces in these groups, but only 3 spots left. And I do believe these final spots, guys, are gonna have a lot of familiar faces that what we've seen. Mingos, led by TJ and his squad, gonna be pulling on up potentially in the next one. You got CB Midnight, Daydreams team, along with Fireflans on that squad. Very exciting to have it, of course. Shining Light Knights are the ones we've definitely got our eyes out for as those defending champs, formerly VGA. Boys, are we ready for these final few draws of ETS?
Absolutely.
Absolutely,
Let's
cool.
go. Let's break this pizza down a little bit further.
It's the
Ooh.
Mingos! Let's go! Mingos, coming on in hot to Group
Mingos.
B.
Yeah. How many shrimp do you have to eat before it makes your skin turn pink? Eat too much and you'll get sick. Shrimp are really rich.
Yep. You know what? I think that's far enough away that we don't get DMCA'd for that. Well played, Becky. Well played. But Mingos, they've got such charisma. They've got such passion for this game. I want to see it transferred into Skills on the Rift because I'm so excited for TJ. Lovely, lovely lad to have gotten the pleasure of talking to. but I'm gonna keep my eye out for this Mingo squad, how they do here in the VTS. Welcome on into VTS, guys. Happy to have you joining us, and moving on up.
Welcome, Mingus. I'm
just
looking
2
forward.
teams left.
Yeah, 2 teams and 2 heavy hitters here in the last round. Will we see? I kind of want to see SL be in Group B.
I think SL will end up there.
Let's see. So whoever gets drawn right here is going to be going into Group A, and the remaining team will automatically be slotted into Group B. It's 50-50 shot. Let's do it. Spin this wheel round and round, defending champs, or will it be CB? So Becky gets the wish that comes true, because CB is going into Group A, which means automatically saving the best for last. The reigning champs go into Group B, and we have our VTS groups.
Yeah, here it is, the
Everything is in
VTS
place.
groups. Yeah.
So we need
I
to
got-
cast our cursor and say which group is the strongest, so that there is a champion already defined from the other group.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, we were incredibly correct about which group was the stronger group last split, right? Smile.
So
We were
the
very
greatest thing out of last split is the fact that I wasn't a part of the ones that said Group B was better, so I wasn't the reason why they ended up being not actually the better. So
That
I
is
can do
true.
that.
You were the one person who was reasonable about that. Everyone else was wrong, but it's okay. This split there will be never incorrect predictions. This is only going to be gold from here. And
That's precisely
yeah,
why keys will be champions.
yes,
I think
absolutely,
there's no doubt about that.
100%.
They got the buff, but I mean, to be fair, Nameless gets that first team buff. Both of them technically in
true.
their groups, if you want to look at it. I'm excited to watch Glacial Esports, to be honest, guys. They've got themselves, I would say, a good mix of a group right now. A lot of returning faces, a lot of returning orgs, but a couple of fresh ones in there as well, too. So, gonna be fun. Honestly, both groups are looking super hype, but any final thoughts about these groups before we bring it back to the desk?
Yeah, I
I
gotta
feel-
say, So go ahead, you go.
I was just going to say, because it's 4 from each group that will pass, it's going to be so crucial to try and get those top spots. Because last time, even though we did see some upsets, you don't want to go against the first from each group, especially with how strong some of the groups ended up being. I feel like that's just ended up being not the best outcome possible. So I really want to see how competitive this split ends up being with this.
Ah, looking strong, looking hype. Becky, thoughts on these groups, buddy?
Yeah. Gotta say, very, very excited that personally, we didn't see SL get into the same group as GEB. I'm glad they're on different sides. If they were both in the same group, it would have made things a little more lopsided. I think now that they're split like this, it's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be exciting to see, and I think it'll be better for the teams in both groups that we don't have these 2 massive teams, these 2 predicted to be strong threats in the same group. So we can see some action. We'll see some
Absolutely.
exciting games. And we'll have to see how these finalists stack up against new and old faces.
I
So yeah,
love it.
it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be great stuff.
I know, I'm so excited for the Fridays with you guys. It's gonna be great. Let's bring it on back to our desk, because VTS now concluded. I do believe the Twitter polls are rolling. Flip Trick will confirm, hopefully in chat. He's in there in chat. Hi, Flip. Head on over to our Twitter command, Twitter in chat. We'll bring you over there at VictoriousGG. And you can go ahead and vote on the VTS groups, who you think is the group of death there, because honestly, we got some good balance. I'm liking what I'm seeing. It's making me so excited for these Fridays, guys. Oh my god.
It's going to come by
Very
flying,
exciting.
and we will get those great games coming in soon.
Yeah, let's see some real action, some real gameplay, and some real good picks coming out. You know, as the season continues to develop in the pro leagues, you know, people learn more about what champs are good, what champs are bad. We might see some Nyla, maybe.
I've seen some,
we might
actually, so...
We might see some Belvita. You know, it's going to be exciting stuff. And of course, new champs on the horizon, as always.
Yep.
We'll shake things up. The Udyr rework coming out soon as well. I always love seeing how these new champs shake up leagues, and with so many returning faces coming in, how these new champs shake up how these teams are going to play is going to be so exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, super excited. And then of course we get closer to October. That those world patches are going to be coming out too, which makes things all the more spicy when we get into the actual details and actually get these broadcasts going. But so excited for the VTS on Fridays. You can join us right here, same place, on those Friday nights, and you'll see these two lovely gentlemen on the broadcast, as well as a couple others too. So very excited to have you guys. Thank you so much for helping out with the VTS. We're gonna get going with the VAD next, but TDS, I think do you have to jet or yeah? TDS unfortunately
have to disappear.
has to get going, but thank you so much TDS for joining us here tonight. Make sure to go ahead and follow him over on his Twitter and stop on by on Fridays because it's Masters Plus, baby. It is some incredible games, and we got some incredible teams to look out for. Thank you so much, TDS.
Pleasure being here, and yeah, join us on Fridays. It's going to be great.
Oh yeah.
Be a banger. All right, let me wave my hand. We're gonna flip it to a two-person. Whoa! How do you do that? Crazy.
That's amazing. I have never seen that happen before. I've never seen a transition before. I've never used PowerPoint. That's good. That's good stuff.
See, this is the mood. The mood I was definitely vibing for because stay up. You know, I've been hard at work. You guys are gonna see some fun stuff this upcoming split, but yeah, late nights definitely do some funky stuff to your brain. It's great. I'm having fun. Because this next one, Becky, I think this next league holds a special place in all of our hearts. To this day, it is our oldest league, the OG League, VAD Victorious Amateur Draft. And this is technically only part one of what's to come for the VAD, because there will be a draft show coming up in the early weeks of September, so do keep an eye out for this. But we got groups for VAD. We got to draw a few leagues. We got to draw a few teams here to see where they're going to go. Bit of a question mark right now to see how that influences things. But, Becky, you've been on the desk for VAD. You've been on the Rift out there for VAD. And
oh yes.
Tell the folks at home who might not know about VAD what it's all about.
All right, so the Victorious Amateur Draft is the pinnacle of League of Legends action. That's right, you thought that the Victorious Triumph series was the best of the best. Those were lies. What other league do you get such action as pick Mordekaiser jungle multiple times in your game-winning series? Or your game-losing series, you know? What other league do you get first pick Ziggs into lose immediately? This only happens in the Victorious Amateur Draft. So you all need to make sure you tune in for this league. There is plenty of action, there's plenty of fighting, there's plenty of chaos, plenty of drama, and it just gets more and more exciting as it goes on. I cannot talk enough about how amazing the VAD is going to be this split. And we got some great captains coming up as well on these teams. We may not know how these teams are going to shake out, but we will know the captains for these teams, and we will have a rough idea of what we can expect to see them do, because none of these captains are griefers. Arguably. None of these captains are going to just ruin their season for no reason. We're going to see some serious gaming coming out from these teams, and that's very exciting.
Yeah, I've loved the draft league since its inception. Also done a little bit of playing, done a little bit of winning in my time out there on the Rift as well too. Yeehaw, for those who know. We got 12 teams, 2 groups of 6, and yes, the captains are known, but the teams are not yet known. That will come at a future date during the draft show on September 3rd, but we're going to put these teams into some groups. We're going to see where they line up, and then, of course, we can hypothesize for days on end, honestly, if we had all night. But we got to get going because there are 2 more leagues after this, and arguably the 2 bigger ones are still on the docket. So let's bring it on over to our draw table. As you can see, like I said, 2 groups of 6 going to be here. And let's actually take a peek at what teams and what captains we got going on for this split. Becky, look at that beautiful wheel. Look at that.
Oh yeah, we're looking at this wonderful wheel. Do you want me to just go through the captains now, or
Absolutely.
are we going to talk about this
Yeah,
as
go
we
for it.
select them? All right, so keep everybody stay tuned. All right, I know y'all were wanting to know the captains. You've been spamming Giggle in chat in the Discord for 3 weeks now. The master sheet is not real. It's never going to happen. So let's go ahead and talk about some of these captains. First up, you see the Falcons there. That team is led by Keeb Cat, formerly on the Nocturnals in last split. They were quite an impressive player. Very cool to see. The Crusaders, Lynn Bloom, will be the captain of that team. The Bandits are coming back as well with Overcomer on the on the Rift for that one. Defoe once again. Finalist did not win last split, coming back for vengeance with the Astronauts, seeing if they can take down the rest of the teams once again. Unicorns being led by the one and only Feathers and Orn in the top lane. Vipers back again with Sunny, who was on the Eagles last split. The Sharks have Starclaw, a very tenured VAD player, on as their captain. The Razorbacks, which I'm glad this logo's used. This is a cool logo. Give me a cup twice. Former champion heading this team. Then we have the Rattlesnakes, I believe.
Rattlers.
With, I'm gonna be honest. I'm so sorry if you post. I don't know you by your Discord
that would
name.
be Galley, if I am correct.
Oh, is it Galley? Okay. All right. That's good. So that's cool stuff. The Phantoms back again with Eyesight at the helm this time. There will be no rule sharking and no plat players smurfing in the league. No suspect gameplay. Eyesight's going to be an honorable summoner, he promised. The Lions are back again, this time led by Cheese Key.
Ooh.
Cheese Key, the Cheese Key fan club. If you're in chat, make sure you let your voice know. Talk about how much you love Cheese Key. I want to see it.
Becky, I'm just going to interject for 1 second. Cheese Key back on the Lions. This goes back, I think, to fall of 2019, the last time we saw them on the Lions. This is when there was maybe 5 teams at the time, made it to finals. I'm going to have to go back and do some VOD review, but I still remember all the way back in the day, that Volley Bear dunking around the Rift, but happy to see him back on the Lions. So nice little shout out to the OG members here. Love to see it. Anyone else off our list, Becky, that we missed?
Oh yes, we got 2. We have just one more actually. The Hammerheads, led by Melly G, no longer a teammate of Defoe, taking a team for themselves and seeing that they can take down the Rift. Very exciting stuff, and we'll have to see how these teams match out. These captains are all fairly reasonable, they're fairly even, and they're all committed to winning, which is more than you can say about last split. So I think this is going to end up really well. The polls will be very interesting, at least narrative wise.
Yeah, I'm so excited. First time we get to see Razorbacks out on out being used as a logo, which is super exciting. Unfortunately, only 1 out of 3 of the OG3s, the Falcons, Spartans, Wolves being those OG 3 logos, but Falcons are going to be in there. I'm excited to see that. I think the one you mentioned there at the end, the fact that Defoe and Melly G both heading up captaincies, which means they will not be on the same team, which Astronauts last split. Hammerheads the one before that, where they won in winter. They came into the finals there in summer. This could be spicy. But Becky, are we ready to get going? Start spinning this wheel.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go. Spin the wheel.
VAD groups right here, 2 of 6. And we'll see who is getting that first team buff, because again, I'm excited to be here because, Becky, I believe you're going to be playing, correct?
Oh, I will be. I am a player who could get drafted. So,
Yep.
We'll see. I'll probably get drafted last round again, but that's fine. I did do better than other people, which is disappointing for them, but that's okay.
Well, I'm excited
let's
because
see.
I'm going to get to cast these teams, so I'm excited to see what groups we're about to get right here, right now. First team of the VAD group shall be all the way from winter of 2022. They won it there, but this time being led by the amazing, the incredible Melly G.
Yeah, the Hammerheads, Melly G's roster is going to be in Group A. I'm curious to see if the Astronauts will land in this group as well, and we'll see the brother versus brother, former teammates battling it out on the Rift. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's see what we can get next.
Let's keep this spinning. Next to go into Group B shall be the Falcons.
Okay, Keep Cat on the Falcons in Group B. Now, not sure exactly. I know some people they have their gripes with Keep Cat. We'll see where the drama can land. How this will shake up. Keep Cat was the player who got traded from Scorpions to Nocturnals and caused a whole mess. So hopefully we see some more scuffed trades. Those are the best part.
Spicy. It's spicy. There's a reason why VAD lights it up in banter. They got that good banter. They got that spicy edge. I love seeing it, but I love seeing who else is going to be meeting the Hammerheads there in Group A. And almost lands on the one I was looking for. But Bandits showing up once again, led by the OG member, still here from split number 1 back in the day of 2019 when there was only 3 teams. Overcomer gonna be leading the Bandits here in Group B. A.
Yeah, Overcomer still put on a good show last split and ready to bring it back for the Bandits. Let's see if this veteran can showcase that they've still got it. But you know, that's cool to see. It's cool to see.
Love to see it. Happy to have you back, Overcomer. Let's see who's next to go into Group B. I did not. Comes close. Rattlers get picked.
Rattle, rattle, rattle. The Rattlesnakes are here, and that is gonna be Galley's team. Looking decent. I'm curious to see. You know, some people might disrespect Galley for maybe being on the lower end in terms of like quote unquote skill for captains, but none of this matters. So let's see how it checks up.
Absolutely. Back to the wheel we go for a third team and about to hit our halfway mark for the VAD groups. So let's see who's next into that group. And you know what? Shark Week, baby. It's Shark Week, baby. Sharks go in. They're in a group with Hammerheads. Oh, that just works out so lovely.
Yeah, the Sharks and Hammerheads, the battle for seawater supremacy rides again. I'm excited to see this. We're gonna see it more often. Shark Bowl is back on the menu. That's gonna be cool to cast.
I love it.
You know, if I end up on one of these teams, it's gonna be something.
I can't wait. Yeah. Shark Bowl coming back. I love to see it. Into Group B, though, shall be the next team. Let's see where they're going to be ending on up. And there they are. They almost snuck into that last spot. But Phantoms are picked into Group B.
Yeah, the villains, arguably the villains of last split. The Phantoms coming back with the returning member as the captain. We'll see if they can improve their reputation, or maybe they'll continue to be the heel of VAD that we need to really keep things interesting. I trust Eyesight will bring the heat, so I expect positive things.
Always has, always will. Can't wait to have them back. See how the Phantoms do, but that does mark the halfway point. We have half the teams left, 3 spots in each group. Let's see who's next into Group A, as it will be your former team, Becky, the Lions.
Yeah, the Lions right here, headed by Cheesekey. And now, I will say Cheesekey, very, you know, they're another very controversial player. You know, there's some people, I don't know how much of it's me. I assume it's all memes right here, but you know, I trust Cheesekey to lead a team. However, I will say, you know, Cheesekey did lose to me in jungle in the Duck League, so you know, what can we say? Who can really say if this Lions team will be as good as the last one?
I'm sure. You know what? We'll see if he goes back. I know I made jokes all the time when I first started casting him about his volley bear. I would love to see it again, just as a little throwback. Maybe in the first couple weeks, we'll see if I get lucky with that. But Let's go for team number 4 in Group B. Spin the wheel once again. And it shall be, just close, but not quite. It ends up being the Crusaders.
Yeah, brother versus brother still on the table for Group A. The Crusaders led by Lindblom, arguably the top player on the Astronauts last split. I would say Lindblom was the hero of the Astronauts last splits. Personally, nothing against the rest of the players on that team. Lindblom was a monster in the jungle, and I'm excited to see how he's going to lead his team this split.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Crusaders back once again. I think last time we saw the Crusaders, it might have been winter 2021, back when Mako was heading the captaincy there. That was a little bit of a tough playoff run, so I'm hoping better things to come for the Crusaders this time, but only 4 teams left. Oh my goodness. Let's see who's next into Group A.
Come on, Astronauts.
Their name starts with it. Oh my god, it lands on the Astronauts. Brother versus brother. It's happening,
Melly
Becky.
versus Defoe. The SmackDown. They brought it to finals 2 splits in a row, winning in spring, coming just short in summer, and now they are up against each other on the Rift in Group A. These matches are going to be ones to watch.
Two brothers facing off on the Rift. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so much fun to watch when that matchup does come through. But yeah, that's definitely going to be a spicy one. Defoe back again under the Astronauts, has been in this league for countless splits, honestly, at this point. So super happy to have him back, and under that logo he himself created last split. Awesome to have you back, Defoe. Let's get going. 3 teams left. 1 for Group A, but this next one's for Group B, because they still have 2 more spots. So let's see who's going to be slotting in there as the 5th team in Group B. It shall be the Unicorns.
Unicorns, fear our horns, Unicorns. This logo was in the VRD last split. Their last appearance in VAD was in appearance. So let's see if Feathers and Fur can help improve the name of the Unicorns in the VAD. Maybe pick up a win that they were not able to in their last appearance in VAD. Of course, Unicorns did quite well in VRD, so don't want to discredit the logo quite yet, but I trust Feathers. Feathers is quite a reliable gamer, so yeah.
Yeah, made it to playoffs on the Eagles, leading the Eagles last split, so has been super solid, super consistent player, and honestly, drafts quite well, quite smart when it comes to that draft night, so I'm excited to see what that squad ends up looking like. But only 2 teams left. One that gets drawn is going into Group A. The one that is remaining over will be going automatically into Group B. So let's see what the finalized groups will look like for VAD here, as the final team drawn will be the Razorbacks, meaning Vipers go to Group B.
Yeah, Razorbacks in Group A. Give me a cup twice. Will be up against Cheese Key. This is another big beef duo right here. Not because they're friends, but because they're enemies. I kind of don't understand what's going on.
Rivals.
They're rivals. Sure. Let's go with rivals. So the banter between these 2 teams is going to be excellent. Razorbacks and Lions. That's going to be some good banter. I'm excited to see that. And of course, the Vipers landing in Group B. Sunny, formerly on the Eagles, going up against their former captain in Feathers and Fur on the Unicorns. So yeah, there's a lot of familiar faces going up against each other. A lot of powerful teams here, powerful captains who are not going to be... They're not going to grief. These captains are ready to win, and that is exciting.
Yeah,
so
I'm so excited to get cast in VAD once again. We got Shark Bowl on one side, and then we've got Snake Bowl on the other side as well too. The Rattlers and the Vipers both in there. I mean,
true.
We got just the content makes itself here, Becky. It's the best part about VAD. Love to see it. Welcome back to all the returning captains, and very excited for that draft show come September 3rd to see what these rosters are going to actually work out to be. But let's head on back to the desk. We'll chat very briefly about the VAD before we take a quick little break, because we got 2 more leagues to go. A lot of teams still to draw here tonight. And for the folks at home, you can actually hop on over to our Twitter and vote on the upcoming poll for the VAD groups to let us know who you think is going to be the stronger of the two. Yes, there is Flip Trick in chat. Thank you very much for putting the command Twitter in there. But at VictoriousGG, Becky, how are we feeling about these 2 groups we just drew for VAD?
I'm feeling really good. I gotta say, Group A, just judging based on captains, is incredibly intimidating. You've got Defoe, you've got Melly G, you have Overcomer, a great veteran. You have Give Me a Cup twice from the Razorbacks. You have a lot of great players and Starclaw. So, you know, this is going to be, if this is a group of death, it is going to be the death of the Sharks is what's going to happen. But,
Spicy. Hot takes. Split hasn't even started. We haven't even started exhibitions yet, Becky. Damn.
I'm starting early, I guess. You know, we haven't even drafted teams. The real gimmick is that I'm going to end up on the Sharks. That'll be the real joke. And then I'll have to try and win and prove myself wrong, I guess. Group B is definitely also something to watch, though. But there are so many exciting matchups here, so much great drama to watch unfold, and there will be people mad, and it's going to be great. I love it. I love watching it.
I would say arguably spiciest league of all our leagues. Super fun. Cannot wait to cast it. But that does in fact wrap up our VTS and our VAD groups. If you haven't already, head on over to Twitter to vote. But we are going to take another short break while we get set up for the VAS and the VRS. Both are League of Legends leagues, Wednesday, Thursday, which are our biggest leagues. Becky, thank you so much for joining me tonight for these 2 leagues. Any final points, comments, thoughts, concerns before we send you off?
No, I will just say, if you want to see bad posts, follow me on Twitter. I'm not funny, but I try to be, and maybe you'll find something out of that, and I hope you do. But if not, I will be on the VTS desk on Fridays, and of course, I will be playing potentially on Mondays for whatever team gets drafted. So keep an eye out for that. If you want to see how Becky Rita looks on the Rift, it's not something you want to watch, but I can't stop you. It's gonna be great. They may be Garen. There could be Garen, and that is really if I play Garen support, it's over. That I'm actually griefing my team at that point, but it's okay.
I can't wait to see it, buddy. Can't wait to cast you at some point too, and of course, our Fridays is gonna be quite fun once I get back. But thank you again so much for joining us on the Draw Show. And thank you everyone out there for being so patient so far tonight. I know it's been a big show. I know we got a couple more still to go, but we will be back in just a few short minutes to get going with the biggest league of them all, VAS, 32 teams. Holy crap. Gonna be huge. We'll see you in just a few short minutes. Don't go anywhere, because we got more to come.
I got lucky. My roommate
Oh. Nope, because I clicked the transition button. Hi, welcome back. I will fix it up for you in a sec, Cam. The fingers are just too quick. The fingers are just too quick. What can I say?
Say that on stream.
No, you didn't. You didn't, but I said it because welcome to Victorious. We like to have some fun. Welcome back to Cam. Those of you might recognize this very familiar face. Cam. Big Cam on campus. How are you doing this fine Thursday?
Hello, welcome. I am now joining you from a college dorm room. This is where you will be seeing me if you see me on a cast at any point in the next, I guess 4 years now. Oh no.
Good. It's working.
Welcome. It's very decorated right now. You can see my son. All my decorations are on this side. Didn't think about the camera looking this way, so that's unlucky.
Happens. I just gotta point at the one corner of my room that's not like a destroyed bed and messy clothes. I get it. We know. For those of you who don't do production, you find the cleanest angle you can. kick the.
Promise that this side is very pretty and has actual stuff on it, and it's not a white wall.
Oh, I'm so excited to have you here, Cam, and I'm excited to work out what these VAS groups are about to be, because that is the next one. We got the two big leagues here at the very end. VAS.
My leagues.
We'll get to VRS later, don't worry. But VAS, 4 groups of 8, total of 32 teams. Absolutely insane how many teams are here. A lot of returning faces, a lot of new ones as well. Bunch of sister teams that we do need to watch out for when we're doing the draw tonight, so we will make a note of that and take some extra time to make sure it's all done right. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a big one. Are you ready to see the table? Are you ready to see the teams, Cam?
I'm very ready. We got 4 groups of 8 here. Last split it was 4 groups of 9, which means every team had a bye week. This time, 4 groups of 8, you got no bye weeks. You get to play every single week now, so you just get to have even more fun. Now, that one week that you forgot to play League of Legends or you had a scrim for some reason, you don't get that anymore. You got to play some straight VAS, straight try hard. I want to see who our first team is out of 32 teams.
It's the first team.
Look how
buff.
tiny they are.
I know. The wheel will shrink as the night goes on, but yeah, it is the first team buff, and I think of anything VAS, it is the most important one to see of the night. I heard some predictions. Some people were saying Rising Tide, Typhoon, potentially up there. I don't know if that's if we'll see them.
Okay.
But a returning team. We've got Degenerates Ascension back in the mix once again. Very excited to have them back. Going Ghost with a fancy new logo that I can see. That looks really, really cool. Iridescent Dawn Cerberus. Lit Club, Parables. We got NSG Infinity once again with Karma Divine at the helm of that. Couple of To The Moon squads, which I'm very excited to have in our squad once again. And a few others, which I'm sure we'll come across tonight that are returning. But again, a bunch of new faces. How could I forget CBD, our returning defending champions from this summer, Cam? Oh my goodness.
You forgot our returning champions, man. I can't believe you. And look at that, we got a Divine Ascension Moonstone team in here as well.
Ooh, I love it. These logos, so good. These teams, so good.
Yes.
But Cam,
Yes.
are we ready? Are we ready for the first draw of the night? The first team for VAS. I'm very excited to see who it's gonna end up
First
being.
draw, Mark 4. Are we on 4? No, I think we're on 5 now. Mark 5. Let's see first team.
Let's get it going here. First of the night as we spin the wheel for VAS into Group A. And across the board we go. A returning face. It's Iridescent Dawn Cerberus.
Iridescent Dawn Cerberus, the undefeated team coming out of Group A from last split. And then unfortunately losing 1-2 in the best round of 16 in the playoffs last split. Let's see if they can... I don't know if you could top an undefeated record, but hopefully make it past round 1, you know?
Undefeated and win championships. That's no pressure, guys. No pressure as the first team, but they got the first team buff. So take that with you, my friends, and
true.
run with it. Run with it. But we got 3 more groups. Each of them need a first team. So let's see who else is going in for Group B. Will receive, I believe, a brand new team. Org we saw earlier tonight from VTS. But Clarity is next to go.
clarity, yeah, one of our new teams as the entire roster just got and the entire roster sheet just got deleted off my computer. So I have absolutely no idea what's going on anymore. They got a nice logo.
Being edited as we speak, so those master sheets are going to be ready to go for these
Okay.
players as soon as the draw show is
What is
done.
happening? It just got deleted.
Quick edits. No, it's being moved. It's being relocated
Oh,
into.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, yeah. We got some friends hard at work behind the scenes as well too, to get these guys going. But welcome, Clarity. Happy to have you in the VAS as well as the VTS. But right here, they get first dropped into group number B. Back to the wheel we go for first team into group C. Let's see who it is.
Group, not number C, letter C. I was about to say group number C.
There they
here.
are, Cam. Your favorites.
Is that the Cape Ducks?
It is the Cape Dogs coming
I love
in.
the Cape Ducks. I'm a big Cape Ducks fan. we got Sirius for why I heard on this team. He's gonna smurf it, man. I think Cape Ducks getting Group C as well. It's just the C is meant to be, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's just, it rhymes, it flows. Bars, Cam, bars, go off, let's go. Group D is next. First team for Group D, and then each of these groups will have themselves a team. For some reason, DEA kind of catches my eye there, but we'll see if the wheel does happen to go. No, it goes right past him and to a brand new team, which I am just going to confirm which logo this is that we have here.
The master sheet says that all logos are non-existent, so I'm going
HSG. It's HSG.
okay. I see the H and the S. Oh yeah, the G, and then the G like wraps. Oh, okay. It's a too big brain of a logo for me. I had to think about that one.
Welcome. I believe HSD is brand new to this league as well too, so I'm very excited to see how that new skill kind of slots in there. If we're gonna get some spicy stuff happening in that group. Why does it always have to be Group D? It's always Group D, right? I like it.
Group D?
It's spicy. Back to the
Wait,
wheel we go.
Group B was spicy last time. Wait a
Group B
second.
was spicy.
Group B was very spicy. Wait, we're going back to Group A now, right?
Yes, so back to Group A we
Okay.
go. Across the board we shall go. And again, just a reminder, for the sister teams, they cannot go into the same group as another sister team. We have a case of 3 pairs of sister teams, so that's 2, 2, 2, and 2. But we also have a group of 4 sister teams. So for that squad, they will be split out across the board as we go. But for the others, we'll see as the night goes. As long as they don't slot into the same group, that's fine. But they'll be immediately slotted into the next available group, and we'll repeat the draw for the group that they were supposed to go into. That's pretty clear. We'll see it as we go. But we got this, Cam.
We'll see.
Let's.
You see 4 Tenebris teams. Basically, that means there's going to be 1 Tenebris team in each group. You see 2 nameless teams. There's going to be 50% of the groups will have a nameless team, you know, and then the other 2 have other 2. Yeah, there you go. Hey, To the Moon, our first sister team org.
Yep, first one. So the other To the Moon cannot go into Group A, but TTMH will be the first one, and that is slotted into Group A.
TTMH with some returning members here, Default and Melee Vein that I'm seeing on the roster here.
Ooh, that's a spicy group or spicy team there. Very excited to see how they go. But yeah, To the Moon Hyperion is the official name of them. I'm seeing Kibi Cat on there as well. You also have Melee Van as a sub, but one that kind of warms my heart to see him officially in this league now. Arctic Cyanide, a former friend from back at university who was in the league club with me at the time, subbed in a couple
Okay.
times back in VAD, but the fact that they are now officially in this league makes me so damn happy. Very awesome to see that. That's great. But back to the wheel we go, because Group B needs themselves another team, Cam. So let's spin this wheel. Let's spin this wheel. See who gets picked.
Let's
here.
see.
Ooh.
Group of Death. I'm convinced this group is just cursed. Oh,
BCS is the next to go in. A little bit of a blue theme going on already for these first 2 teams.
this is the one that promised me big things. Yeah, this is Ivar's team. This is Ivar with Blue Guy in the jungle. Adishon in AD carry as well. Bing Chillers Omega.
That's such a great name. That's such a great name. Ivar coming in too. That is awesome stuff to see. So welcome on into the Big Chillers. That is great name, great logo.
Ivar promised me great things from this team, so I'm looking forward to it.
All right, no pressure, Ivar, but you got to perform now. Just saying. Just saying. Group C. Group C.
Oh no, I got you doing it now.
It's next to go. I know. You know what? I was doing it a little bit before, but we got one of the Tenebris teams coming on in first. Into Group C will be Ted. T-E-D. Tenebris.
T.E. Deciduous.
Ooh, like the
That's
tree.
a tree team.
I know. That's pretty sweet. Okay. So one of the 4 Tenebris teams have been selected now is into Group C, which means none of the other sister teams can go into that group. But very excited to see how they do. They've got I do like the color schemes that they went with for each of their logos. We're gonna get to see them all, but well done for whoever's on graphics for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they all none of them like strike out as like remarkably different from the other ones as well. So they all kind of like go in with each other kind of as well.
Mm-hmm.
They got a good color scheme over there.
Here we go. Next to go into Group D shall be To the Moon. So there we go. No need to worry about any other sister team issues, at least for To the Moon in this case. But it is To the Moon Skull for Group D.
Oh, and this is Skull spelled S-K-O-L-L, I do believe here. So not your typical spelling of skull, I guess.
I'm excited to see, these teams coming in. Initially, this org formed by Defoe, so has been seeing some pretty good teams. I'm excited to see it. And Skull.
Oh, it's a moon. That makes sense. I see. You guys are just keep big braining me here. I'm learning a lot right here.
Forgive me for my lack of astrology knowledge here, but from which moon, from which planet? A moon of what? Yeah, Locust is asking the real questions here. From which moon? I am curious because I do love space, but I also do love seeing the next draw of this group. So wait, I'll watch for that in Twitch chat here. It's Ganymede. Okay, cool. Ready, Cam? You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's spin the wheel.
I'm always ready. Let's go. I want DA. Where's
Oh, no, we're going to get a former champ of the league itself, led by the long-reigning veteran Karma Divine here in Victoris. He's back. He's back again. Into Group A he goes. NSG Infinity are locked in.
But the most important question here, Gurf, is which role Karma Divine is playing on this team here. And I was gonna give a whole big grand reveal for this, and Gurf is just stealing my thunder. You see this right here? I was gonna be like, you know what role he's playing. He's going back to the starter role of mid lane, and then no, it's like, okay, it's fine.
It's like, yeah. We gotta expect big things from Karma. Former champ. Right? What was that? Winter 20? No, that
Karma's so cool.
That was fall of 2021, wasn't it? Because it was DEA who won in winter, and then CBD who won in summer. Ooh, coming full circle, coming back to the fall. Is this their time cam to win again?
Absolutely. You know why? Because I scrimmed against them. They were kind of cracked. They beat us in scrim, so.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see the return of this squad. And now we get to see who is next to Group B, the third team for this squad, and I believe another sister team, at least one of the sister teams. Gotta make sure it's which of the two. I do believe. Just double checking really quick here before we do anything too more drastic. I believe that is War Legion K, WLK. Just gonna confirm before we put things in motion here.
I cannot tell either. I'm sorry. It looks like War Legion.
That
not the word.
That is War Legion Dragon Knights. That is War Legion Dragon Knights going in there. Okay, so just confirming it is that one. Yes, so we will move that on over. War Legion Dragon Knights. Ooh, that's a cool name. Dragon Knights. Ooh, dang. But familiar face, at least the one who formed this org. Sniper Borica is seeding a couple teams here into the VAS, so I'm very excited to see how his teams are going to do.
Very exciting, very exciting. Some new faces coming in over there, but we're going back to Group C here. Again, we've got the Cape Ducks in this group, so you already know it's a scary group.
And Ted. I know it's TED, but like.
But the Cape Ducks.
But the Cape Ducks, yes, that is
you know,
well
I
too.
was almost on the Cape Ducks.
Whoa! It's back to back, Cam. Another sister team resolved, cause War Legion, not Dragon Knights, just the OGs War Legion is going in to group number C. Group C. Dang. Oh, Cam. I've done it again.
My favorite number is Group C. Here you got War Legions and 50%. Yes. I see.
Love.
I'm here to
see
make
it.
fun of you, Gurv, because you stole my Karma Thunder.
I stole some karma, is what I did. I know. Woo! Woo! We're getting a little weird. It's that time of night. Things get weird. It only gets
We did
weirder.
Too many Joshes together.
I stayed up way too late last night working on stuff, but it's all worth it. You're gonna see. This is a great name, by the way. First time
Wait, you
joining
did
us.
this off stream.
I did, but
You rigged it. Oh,
I
hold
did
on
not
a second,
rig it.
guys. Gurv just rigged
there's
the
no
stream.
possible way.
He spun the wheel off stream. This was rigged. I will let you all know that. Thank you.
It was not, but I can spin it again.
I was watching you spin it and I was like, wait a second.
Wait a minute. Yup. I did, in fact, spin the wheel. I apologize for not hitting the transition button in time, but... Oh my goodness, look at these guys. Look at these guys. Look at these guys.
Gecko.
Gecko Hawks. Gonna be going into Group D there. It is not rigged. Get out of here, Flip Chick. Get out of here. Listen here, Twitch chat. Listen here. You know how many times I have to click this button?
No. Listen to me. It is all rigged. I actually already picked every single one of these groups. We're just going down my power rankings right now, actually. That's why IDC was picked first. That's crazy.
Oh my goodness. I love their logo, by the way. Look at the little gecko. I love it. Look at his little face.
It's super cute. It is, yeah.
Super duper cute. Into Group D. Let's see. Okay, guess what? Remember, this time, press the button. We're coming back
Yep.
into Group A we go for the 4th team. So this is going to be the halfway mark once we get across the board for the 4th picks everywhere across here. Another Tenebris squad has been selected, and I don't believe there's any sister team conflicts that are going on in Team
Nope.
A. So in they go. No problemo. Group A gets its 4th team.
This is Tenebris Ethereal. Yes, that one.
Ooh. Very cool. I like the blue whites kind of going on. Very, very cool to
Yeah.
see. But again, I believe this is the first time we get to see all the Tenebris squads coming into Victoris. And I'm very excited to see what this org has to bring on in here. It is Teal. I believe I'm gonna make sure. Yep. Teal. Teal is their
Yes.
abbreviation. Yes.
Oh, and then I disappear. All right, goodbye forever. Now moving on to Group B here. Still remaining Group of Death here.
Yeah.
I heard that we're doing Twitter polls. If Group B is not 100% Group of Death on the Twitter poll, I would be very angry at all of you.
Oh, this is another funny, great name that we love to see. Who shot me? Who shot me? Who did this?
That sounds like a Valorant team name.
Oh, that's a fantastic name. Welcome on in. Happy to have you in. I do believe this is going to be their first split with us.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry you got put into Group B, but if you come out top on Group B, I will be very proud of you.
Awesome to see. Who shot me goes into Group B. That just sounds funny. You know, that's a fun one to say. That's a fun one to say, Cam.
We're dropping some bars tonight.
all day, all night. Let's do it. Back to Group C as we go for another one. Do need to watch out for the potential Tenebris lineup here, but it's not. In fact, a secret team, a new team here that I am not struggling to find a logo for at all, because it's right here. It's on the
This
board.
is-
PDB.
Pleasure Doing Business is
Great
their
name.
team name.
Oh my
Very
God.
nice.
Another great name, Cam. Whoever's the creative minds were hard at work this summer. They had the time to rest and really come up with some great names, some great logos. I'm so happy.
I see Dilly on this roster.
Ooh. A
Oh.
little bit of a dilly diff in the chat? Question mark.
Arr.
Very excited. Very excited to have them. Cool logo, cool name. Welcome on into Group C as we head back to the wheel to see who our fourth team is going to be here for Group D. And again, this will be
This
the
will-
halfway. Wow! Do not get
Wow.
DMCA'd. I know. Gotta be fast.
I was gonna
Ka-chow,
say,
Cam. I've said
this
it to you
is gonna
before.
be 50.
Ka-chow.
Why am I
Nameless!
even here?
Nameless Esports. Gonna get their one of the two sister teams. I do believe this is NAS, Cam.
My brain is not currently working. Yes, Nameless Asylum here for Group D. Very, very exciting. So the other Nameless team will not be able to join them in Group D.
That is correct. So, NEN going to be going into either Group A, B, or C, but not D for them. And yeah, the only other sister teams we have to worry about are the rest of the Tenebris, which will eventually find their way into either Group B or D. But back to the wheel we go again. The only reason I say it aloud like this, Cam, is so I actually remember to do it this time. Nothing behind the scenes. It's all out in the open here. Back to Group A we go. Cam, it's lit.
Cannot be Tenebris. That's the only team it cannot be.
But it's lit, though. But it's lit because it's the Lit Club,
Whoa.
Cam. Let's go.
This is the roster, the staple roster coming out of Lit Club. This is also known as the Duck roster here for Lit Club, but their name here is Lit Club Esports Parabolas, I think is that word there, with the legendary Becky Rita in the jungle.
Yeah, get to see Becky in the VAS as well as ADHD Graphics, I believe, is going to be sub on this team. And just like that, the roster is gone. It's just poof, gone. But I am very excited to see the squad again. Lit Club Parables, yeah, has been...
Oh, I thought it was Parabolas.
You know what? Then you have to make your logo a parabola. Blah, blah.
I mean, that's a math thing, and Lit Club is like an English thing, right? So
Yeah.
I just, yeah, it's too big brain for me, man.
But let's keep it going over to Group B as they get their fifth team here. No sister team conflicts to worry about for this one. So there it is. Now we got Group B. It might be Group B again. A lot of blue, more blue,
Oh
but more
my
importantly,
gosh.
Cam, it's CBD. It's CBD, Cam. Group B.
CBD, the reigning champions, dropping a single series and what was almost a single game outside of just the one series in almost the entire tournament coming out of the summer. The summer split also was in Group B. IDC also was in Group A. So we're just really having the run back. Again, if we are not having 100% on that Twitter poll for Group B being the group of death, I will be very angry at Twitch chat here.
I think it just works out so well. Group B, Group Blue. Look at the logos, Cam. Look at it.
Very true. Very true.
That's
you know?
amazing. That is absolutely amazing to see. But into Group B, again, gonna be a team to watch out for, being those defending champs. So super excited to see how that breaks down. But we got our 15 for Group C. See how I didn't do it that time? Not group number C. My favorite number is C.
Nope.
No, not this time.
Oh my God,
This is where
same.
we run into a couple of question marks here, because now we've got a sister team conflict, Cam.
Oh,
Which
so they
means-
go into Group D, right?
Yes. So the next available group for Tenebris Esports TES would be Group D.
Oh, this is a cool name. This is Tenebris Esports Singularity is their full name. I like that one. You have Weehaw in the jungle. Or, sorry, mid lane. Jungle would be interesting.
But one little fun fact, because looking across the groups, Groups A, Group C, and now Group D has a Tenebris squad. The only available spot for the fourth Tenebris
Oh.
squad is going to be Group B. So we will have that updated in just a second as we flip on
Look
over.
at that.
You can see, looks a little wonky right now. It will be cleaned up as we get going. But Tenebris squads are now officially seeded, Cam.
that final Tenebris team being Tenebris Esports Phantasm is their full name. There you got Give Me a Cup Twice in the jungle, Limbloom in the mid lane, Trucks and Beepots for your bot laners.
Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Beepots is on this squad? You didn't tell me Beepots was on this squad. Oh, my goodness. That is quite exciting news.
I was talking him up a little bit, I won't lie, in the VAS chat. You may have seen some power rankings. I had them on my power rankings.
Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited for sure. We're gonna get things ready to go in just a second for the next draw, which will actually, in fact, be going into, I believe,
Group C?
Group C. Yes, it will be the next one. Just want to find some, gotta find some tunes, you know. Gotta find some tunes that won't get me DMCA'd. All right, back to the wheel we go. This next team will, in fact, be going into Group C as we go across the board, and then for round 6 will be Group A, Group C, Group D, skipping over Group B because TEP has been auto-slotted in there. Makes sense? Awesome. Cool. Sister team rules. Here we go. I do think some people are getting some ads right now, so I'm just gonna.
There's
you know what, Cam?
ads right now.
Okay.
we're gonna chill. We got.
Yeah, we can
I
chill.
Think a minute.
We'll wait.
Yeah. We'll wait. No, nobody's missing anything. If you're hearing us right now, then congratulations. You don't have ads, but I do believe I'm currently seeing ads. So, I'm making us some money right now. You're welcome, Gurf.
This
Flip
is
trick.
insane. You know what? This is I know Twitch recently updated the way they did ads. I turned it down actually today, so this is this is quite interesting. Why it's giving people like 8. Sometimes Twitch just it makes you unlucky. What can you say?
The ads ran out for me, so I think we're okay now.
Okay, we waited for a little bit. We'll give it another like 30 seconds, but I'm excited to see where this next team goes, or the next team that goes into Group C here. If the group of blue can continue to be blue, because we still have a couple blue teams up there, 2 in fact, kind of 3 if you want to stretch it. But I'm excited. I'm excited. So,
All right.
without
Group
further
C.
ado, group number
Here we
C
go.
getting their 5th team due to the Tenebris sister teams coming through, and oh my goodness, a familiar face cam.
A familiar face here,
Damn.
Divine Ascension Moonstone. I do believe, yes, it is my own org.
Damn, as I because it's DAM. Damn. I love the fact that we get to see Divine Ascension coming back. I know.
Yep.
Look at it.
Can I leave? Hello? Can I kick Gurf off the stream, please?
Victorious has gone offline. Oh no. Oh no. But again, it's Divine Ascension back again. They've seeded a bunch of great rosters over the past splits they've been with us, so I'm happy to have them back. I'm happy to see how they're gonna do here this split, but it's not this Divine group you're playing. It's we'll see you later on tonight, Cam. I'm excited, but
Oh my, well, maybe if you guys let me play in the VAS. Like, I hit plat 1,
You're too
but that
damn
doesn't
good.
mean
your
that
duck
I shouldn't
powers.
be allowed in the VAS. Like, I think you should be eligible.
Your duck powers. We cannot keep up to them. What can I say? What can I say? You're too good, Cam. Let's see who's next here. So this next one, Cam, to Group A. We skip over Group B for this round, and then C and D to round things out. So let's see who's it going to be. A lot of big names still up on the board here as the numbers are starting to dwindle, but no other sister team conflicts for this first group. So if you're ready, let's do it.
I'm always ready.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. New team. C for Cam? Cam? No. C for Cat.
This
CAT.
is Catalyst Esports. Ooh, I recognize this org. I haven't seen Catalyst in a minute here. This should be fun.
Excited. I do believe might be one of their first times in the VAS, at least from what I've been able to tell. So
Welcome back, Catalyst. I missed you.
welcome back. Happy to have you and Victoria's joining us and into Group A. They go. So back to the table. Back to the wheel. Back to the wheel. As we get ready to go, not for Group B, but for Group C is this next draw. Let's see who it's gonna be. Like I said, a couple of big names on there. Runes if it would have lined up with B. But no, we know this team very, very well. RTT is going to Group C.
Rising Tide Typhoon. This team has basically reached semifinals every single time. They reached finals 2 splits ago. Unfortunately, we're not able to take the win in Game 5. Last split dropping 3-1 in semifinals. This split, they gotta make it to finals again, right? It's a very similar roster here. You still got Gerbs in mid lane, you still got Overrush Bigsby in the bot lane. AFK Boulder now is your top laner, and Misery will be your jungler. You got Shenser on the support line there, or the sub line as well.
Yeah, super excited to have Rising Tide back once again. They were and have been a fantastic team to have, a fantastic squad. You mentioned Bigsby. That one always rings rings a little bell in my head because I remember laning against Bigsby back in winter of 2021. Always just very frustrating, but I respect the heck out of him because he was such a good support. So I'm very excited to have them back in once again. But now we get to see who's going to be team number 6 in Group D here, Cam. Let's spin this wheel. Round and round she goes, and where it ends up.
Where will
We'll have
she
to see.
stop? On Glacial? Yes, Glacial Void. I thought it was going to be Glacial to something else, but no, it's Glacial Void. There you go for
That's-
Group D.
An immaculate logo, may I say. Immaculate. Well done.
Is that Coach Sin playing 80 carry? Okay, let's go. He's not autofilled support anymore.
Let's go. Excited. Excited. First of all, the logo has a little frog in it. You can't beat that. That's fantastic to have. But remind the folks at home of what we might be looking at here in terms of players' rosters. If we have them. No, we don't have
What?
them. Nope, they're in the void. They're in the void right now. Glacial Void has
do you mean?
taken their names.
I said it's Coach Sin. What?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is. Sorry, Cam. My brain's a little funky
Oh
tonight.
my goodness, Gareth hates me.
I don't. My brain's just a jumbled mess of team names and pictures at this point. So let's let's keep it going. 8 teams. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep. That's math. 8 teams left to go. 2 apiece for each of the groups.
We got 1 quarter left of the VAS draft, and then you got VRS after this league for your final week here tonight.
So let's see. Back to Group A we go. It's gonna be another new team coming on in. Maybe.
Another new team looks like Team Redemption, I do believe.
TR is their abbreviation, but I like their logo. It's clean. I like the colors. Good stuff. But yeah, I do believe this is going to be their first time joining us in the VAS.
Now, Gurf, I have a very important question here for you. Will they build Redemption every game? Because if they don't, I don't think that they should be named Team Redemption. You know?
Yes, I think it's just mandatory at this point to it's a must buy. Let's keep this party going though, because we got lots to go.
Death here for Group B. Let's see it.
Back to the group of blue, and it will be more blue, Cam. Yes, it works. It just works out like that. Going Ghost goes into Group B, and it's just fantastic. All the everything's coming together so well, Cam.
Going Ghost rejoining us from last split. I think they were in that like 3 or 4 way tie for 4th seed in Group C last split. So hopefully with the newer improved logo, they can make it through the very scary 4-way tie for the last spot in playoffs.
That did get quite spicy. I wouldn't be surprised with a league of this size to have some of that little bit of pre-playoff drama, but we'll have to see how it goes. Group C shall be next. Just keeping an eye out for where a Nameless ended up. No, so that's only Group D. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. Nameless cannot go into Group D since they do have a sister team there. But it's another new team joining us and heading into Group C.
Another new team here does seem to be Golden Providence. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't a new team.
It's not?
No! Look at this. This is your finalists, really. If we're being serious here. This is GP. You got Wupong now joining you from the ex-RPG roster. Wupong was the ex-AD carry, now moving to jungle Raz going to mid lane, moving up from the jungle from the RPG lineup. You may recognize this roster, very similar lineup here that the RPG lineup ran in finals for games 3 and 4. And unfortunately, someone just deleted the roster as I was reading it. So that's what you're going to get here. I think I saw Vaunted on there as well.
I did see Vaunted on there as well. I believe the support for that team as well. So
someone heckin' deleted it while I was reading it. Heck you.
5 teams, Cam. 5 of them. Nameless cannot go into Group D here. We have a former champ from the spring split of this year. And a couple others still to go. So let's see. I believe, yeah, wheels up. Let's go. Spin it around. Group D, who are they getting? Azir? Squadron? Brand new team? Question mark? Or is it another secret new logo but former roster? Huh? See, that's the question.
Azir Squadron. No, it does not look like a secret RPG lineup here. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you.
That did surprise me a bit, but yeah.
I do see Arctic Viper and Phantom of Light on here, though, and I do recognize them from at least one other tournament that I have casted.
Awesome.
And gold, yes. It's also funny that XRPG also got put into Group C when RPG last split was also in Group C. So we're continuing along the split here, I think.
Mm-hmm. So, coming to the final line of draws here, we might end up in a situation where Nameless could potentially be that final spot. But since they can't go into Group D, if they do not get picked for Group A, if they do not get picked for Group B, Group C is where they'll go, and the final team will be slotted into Group D. If that makes sense, we shall proceed, Cam.
Okay, I'm ready.
So let's see. Hopefully it just works out and it ends up being Nameless right here. But hey, 25% shot, final 4 teams for VAS, and it will not be. In fact,
it will not be.
It will be a
Team Ambition Day Spa. Let's go.
Let's go. TA. Multiple squads across the board. I wonder if this is the same roster as the previous TA team in the summer, Cam.
It doesn't appear to be. No, I see Kizzer and Dark One's on it. And I don't think they were on TA Baseball last time. I could be wrong on that.
Welcome to the new players. Welcome back again, TA. We're happy to have you. Let's see how they do. That is now officially Group A locked in. We got 3 groups left to go. The last Nameless team will have to go into either Group B or Group C. Either they get drawn now or it is an auto slot into Group C because sister team.
Gerp, let me break this down for you real quick. Trash Pandas, they're going to go into Group B because they are blue. That then means that Nameless has to go into Group C. Mm-hmm. And then obviously D-Gens are going into Group D. That's exactly how this is about to go. You're about to draw Trash Pandas right now.
Okay, let it happen. Let it happen, please. Spin the wheel. My hands are off the keyboard right now, but no! It is not Trash Pandas!
It's so doomed. Oh, it's so doomed.
DEA, former Spring 2022 champs, are going into a group with the Summer 2022 champs, Cam. Holy moly. Holy moly, Group B.
So, did I call it or did I not call it? Literally from first pick on IDC, I said Group B is going to be our group of death again, and it absolutely is.
Wow. But because of this, and we can chat about these teams a little bit at the end, because DEA gets drawn for Group B, Nameless must go into Group C, meaning the final spot there will be the Trash Pandas. As I will just have to find the logo super duper quick. There they are.
Someone heckin' keeps deleting them as I'm reading the rosters. All right, Nameless and Entropy is your Nameless team in Group C, and then Celestial Anomaly Trash Pandas will be your final Group D, right? Yes. So that one I was also talking up a little bit. You got Feathers and Fur in the top lane. You got Starclaw as your AD carry, and Vigar, Phenom, Bumping Cup, and Wolven Alchemist down there on the bench. So this is a star lineup. I like it.
I love it. I love it. This is awesome to see. Awesome to see how these groups have worked out. But there you go, Cam. That's it. Just like that, the groups are done. We get
32 team.
Wow. That is insane to see how they spread out, and honestly a little insane the fact that Group B, it is blue. Babadi babadoo. But it's looking incredibly strong, and I cannot wait to see how it's going to shake on down. But let's head on back to the desk here. Just got a couple things here to say, Cam. Yeah, you're good. Okay, thank God. We're back. I do believe there are going to be some polls going up onto the Twitter sphere, so head on over to Victor's GG or use command Twitter in our chat there, and you will see a poll voting for who you think the group of death is in VAS.
I wonder. Now, Gurf, we have the most important league of them all. The very last league. You saved this league for last just for me. I know it. VRS. The platinum pre-made league here now.
Yeah.
The league that I am playing in.
It's gonna be a fun one. I'm excited for this VRS league as well too. 3 groups of 8 teams, so total of 24. We're gonna see a lot of familiar faces, a lot of returning teams, a lot of new ones as well too, which I'm very, very excited for. But I just gotta do a couple things along the side here to get things open, ready to go. But Cam, it's been a long night. That was a big league. This one's a little bit smaller, but still, it is the second biggest league we have. It is huge. We're almost there. It's the final draw of the night as we are about to get going with the VRS. That is the wrong VRS I have just pulled up on my end. So let me, you know exactly what I just did.
We have 3 groups of 8 teams here. It does look like in the VRS. So VAS 4 teams of 8, VRS 3 teams of 8. So we still got a long split. We still got no bye weeks. I do like no bye weeks still, but playoffs will be very scary still.
Yeah. 3 sister teams or 3 pairs of sister teams to look out for as well too, because we've got the double Divine Ascensions. We got the double dogs coming back again, Dorado Esports and Tenebris. They just have so many teams. They just keep giving us teams. It's fantastic to have 2 sister teams as well for Tenebris. So not as complicated with the 4 sister team situation, but we will have to keep an eye out for that as well too. But again, let's pop on over to the draw chart as well. Take a look. I like that. That was good. Great on the transition. That was perfectly timed too, Cam. That was, God. And then
I'm a professional. You know how Infinite every single time they go on VAS, every single time that they go live, I always do some sort of sound effect for like the transition, and then they are just laughing so hard when they go on here.
Explains a lot of what happens at the beginning of those VAS.
We have a good time on VAS.
I know. It's everyone smiling and in a good mood when you come on the stream, so that's beautiful. That's beautiful. But here we go. We got our table up, ready to go, and we also have our wheel, which I will 100% try and show every single time I spin it.
Wow, really?
Here we go.
That's crazy.
I know. I'm cracked like that, but got some familiar faces as well. Like I said, Dorados are back. Mint Gaming is going to be in here as well too. The big ones, Absolute Esports, who went on an absolute spree last split and ended up winning the whole thing, are going to be in the mix as well. So those defending champs are on the board, ready to rock once again. TD Gapped, they're going to be their first split, I believe, with VRS, but the TD squads I've seen flowing around here. I remember casting the TD Syndicate, TD Shadow for the Amateur Worlds. That was super fun, so happy to see them in here. And another Bing Chillers, green tea this time. A little bit of green tea, maybe a little bit more mellow. We'll have to see how the Bing Chillers go. Big one though, Cam, and final one I'm going to mention before we start spinning this wheel. The return of Middlesticks. And I'm so excited to have Rodham back in here again. Rodham Darkwind is going to be returning. I do believe a few different names than what I remember, but I'm so happy that Rodham has come back once again into this squad. Cam.
Man, you left out like the 2 most important teams here. You left out my team, and you left out the Degenerates team.
And Dorado.
You got Ponygo.
Yeah, I know.
Ponygo finally realized that he shouldn't be playing in gold leagues and has now moved up to playing in a platinum league only for me to come smash him in lane. You got Hajimeno Gildo in the top lane and Sovereign playing jungle as team. It's just going to be so much fun to watch. Then you got my team, the Divine Ascension Quacks, We didn't go with ducks. We have evolved from the ducks to the quacks. You got the other Divine Ascension team, Divine Ascension Obsidian, the basically namesake of DA now. Like they're by far the oldest team for Divine Ascension, and you have almost every single admin of Divine Ascension on that team as well. So that's kind of fun.
And we better move fast because the rosters are disappearing on us. Very
Oh my
quickly.
gosh, someone just deleted my roster. Wait a second.
Who am I anymore? Wait. Anyways, let's get this going. It's time for draws for the VRS. Let's see who is getting that first team buff. The wheel is live. It is on screen. We've got sister teams. We've got 24 teams overall. Our final league of the evening, Cam.
Oh, I found them again.
There we go. Let's spin this wheel, Cam. If you're ready,
I'm going hide and seek
I'm
with
ready.
this rosters.
Let's hype it up. Chat, I hope you're ready. Let's get it going. Final draws. First team into the VRS comes very close to a couple, but there they are back in fashion. They get the first team buff. Rodham are back and on the board.
Return of the Middle Sticks Dark Wind for the very first team drawn here, and their names are very confusing to read. I think all of their names might just be backwards, so it's the team of backwards IGNs, it looks like to me, and they are unreadable in my plain English terms. I'm very sorry.
Well, super happy to have you guys back in the mix here for VRS, so cannot wait to see how you guys are going to do. And of course, first team buff, there you go. Take it, run with it. You got it. It's going to be looking good. Here we go, though.
You got the last first team buff of the night, so congratulations.
It is the last of the first? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to my already jumbled brain. Let's keep spinning the wheel around and see who's going into Group B next. Is it?
Let's go!
That's Quack.
Divine Ascension Korax, let's go. It's my team. All right, well, I gotta read my whole roster now, you know.
Of course. That's
tradition, of course.
That's the perks of being on the show.
Yes, it's a requirement now. You got Bleeding Wolves as my top laner. Hayden, the legendary Giga Cracked best jungler you have ever seen in your life. Paradox creator coming up from support from one of the DA teams last split. Now is my mid laner Juanito Soul. I mean, he's just the best AD carry, you know. Give him Jhin, he wins the game. He can play every single Jhin skin. That's what he plays. And I'm playing support.
You're not wrong. His Jhin is chef's kiss. I will say that over the years of watching it. It's been fantastic. But Cam, I'm so excited for you guys being in the VRS. You got a squad together. Still got a duck theme to it. So I respect it. I'm excited for you guys. Best of luck. I'm so happy. So happy to have you in the VRS.
We do get the first. I'll give us the buff of first team in Group B. You know.
Yep, it still counts. Still counts. Maybe not as strong as first team overall, but still pretty damn strong, if I do say so myself.
I agree. You know, if we're second place, I'll be pretty happy.
Well, let's keep on moving along. It is next into Group C this time. First team for Group C, TMG.
Oh my goodness, True Minded Gaming. Do you recognize them? I think you casted them with me.
I think I, in fact, have casted this over on the Ducks League, Cam.
Yes, another very, good league, the Ducks League here. TMG playing over there as well. They are still, I would say, a fairly new roster, but they've played in at least one league before, so hopefully they can improve and make playoffs over here.
Awesome to see this, and very happy to have them join the Victor's squad this time around. So let's keep moving along and seeing what the night shall bring us. What kind of fun stuff, because now we got to start to get to see, oh my goodness, words. Teams going Group A. Let's see next. Less words do more, Cam. But
I see.
Oh, it's on a fine line. Comes close to Dorado, but not quite. It's a new face joining us.
Reformed? Degenerates Reformed. Oh, okay. This is not the Degenerates Exiles that I was hyping up before, but it is still a Degenerates team, which means Degenerates Exiles will have to go into either Group B or Group C. That's what I'm learning here tonight.
Yep, and thank you for pointing that one out there, as I will just mark that on my sheet. Thank you.
Yeah, well, it
Cam.
wasn't actually marked on the sheet. That's why I was confused.
Nope. I appreciate you. That's gonna be fun. So again, more DGen's team coming on in. Very excited to see how they do. They have a sick logo. I might have to say that's pretty well done, pretty clean. Whoever actually whipped that one up, well done.
I'm pretty sure Degenerates Reform was the very first team that I ever casted.
Ooh.
In Excellent C, like well over a year ago now. So
Well, now they're here.
I haven't seen the name used since. So it's fun to see that they have returned with the Degenerates Reformed lineup here.
Awesome.
Hey, Ponygoat, by the way, you got 50% chance of landing against me in groups. Good luck.
Let's see how it goes. We're gonna spin this wheel once again into Group B. Only sister team thing would be the other Divine Ascension if that did come to be, but they would go into C. Getting confusing yet? Good. Let's spin the wheel. Round we go once again. Here they are, Cam.
Oh, God.
You got the big ones into Group B. The former champs reigning from this summer.
Oh, no.
Absolute are moving their way into that Group B.
It was a good run, guys. Oh, nice job.
Hot damn. Hot damn.
Same exact roster as the one that they went undefeated in last split. So, I see. I remember announcing all of their awards. Like 2 weeks ago as well.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a squad. That's a squad to
I'll
look
be
out for.
taking their awards this split though. Don't worry.
Just get the upsets, Cam. That easy.
Hey, it's not an upset if we 2-0, you know?
That's awesome, though. I'm very excited for Absolute to be back once again. They did have quite the dominant summer split there. So if, like you're saying, they are back in full roster squad once again, this is going to be the team to watch out for. And something about Group B just seems to be drawing all the good teams tonight. I don't know what it is, but it's out there. So very excited to have them back. I do see Arts and Craft and Can't Boil Water are in that bot lane once again. So that squad, that duo was extremely, extremely strong. I'm very excited to see how they do again this split.
Yes. Well, they aren't getting first place in Group B. I'll let you know that right now. So we already know that.
You tell them, Cam. You tell them. Let's keep
On the
it real.
record, this is all banter. Please take it as banter. I don't hate you.
Hashtag banter. You know where the channel is. Opt in. It is optional. Just saying.
I'm sorry.
Let's get it going, though. We love Absolute Esports. They played fantastic. They did amazing. But now we got another team for Group C to go meet TMG. And it shall be
Oh,
Degenerates
Close.
Exile.
okay, Degenerates Exiles. This is your Ponygoat lineup. This is your Hajime no Yodo lineup. And again, Sovereign, Pleb Destroyer in the support role, and Otto, a new jungler there for them as well.
Awesome to have that in. Another G-Gen squad is there. So that is one set of sister teams out of the way. We do have a couple other that are lurking in the wheel right now, but we'll head on back because we've got the first 2 rounds done for these groups. Let's see who is next to go into Group A, Cam.
Group number A, my favorite number group will be my own sister team here, Divine Ascension Obsidian.
Very cool. They're locked on in now to Group A. And I do believe this might be... Is there a couple familiar faces on this squad?
Oh
I do
my
believe.
gosh. I'm sorry, Peekaboo's playing jungle now? This guy plays every single role. He's just cracked. He played top lane, he played AD carry, he played support for like a couple weeks on a DA team last season as well. Now we're throwing him into the jungle. You got JDK in the mid lane, Lexar, and Void as your bot lane there, and Happy in the top lane.
And I'm looking at the sub list as well, too. Another familiar name, Trutabagel. I casted with him during Amateur Worlds, and he's going to be playing in our league now, too. That is so exciting to see. So welcome on in, DAO. Of course, a lot of familiar faces we've seen around the leagues as well, too. But that's very exciting to see.
Very fun, very fun. I look forward to playing against you guys in playoffs. Yes.
So next to Group B, Cam. Let's see what it's
Yes.
gonna be. What the wheel shall bring for you.
What other team are you gonna throw at me in group stage? Let's
It's
see
not a
it.
blank, I promise.
It is
Possibly. I want to say
wait.
Queen Gaming, maybe?
Queen Gambit Bishops. Yes, you were very
I
close.
was close. I was like chess piece, crown on the top. Oh, we're in the area. I see the Q and G, so
Yep.
got close enough. New team joining us this split in the VRS.
Welcome to our very scary Group B. Yes.
It's gonna be a fun time. A little group banter. The best. Group best.
Wait, did you roll it off stream?
No, not at all.
Are you sure?
Positive. I just hit the transition button, and now I'm gonna do it again. Watch me do it again. You want to see me do it again? Want to see me do
No,
it
I
again?
don't.
Okay, sorry, stream.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
goodness.
Good thing there
Oh,
isn't any sound
no.
effects that go with it, or else I really would
Oh,
be annoying
goodness.
some people here. But let's get Group C's third pick coming out right now. This is gonna be one of our sister team situations here. So one of the Tenebris's will end up in
And-
Group C here. So welcome
Yeah.
on in, Tenebris Esports, TELB.
Tenebris Esports Labyrinthia? Yes.
Cool.
That one's really hard. I have no idea. I tried.
Tenebris
Labyrinthian,
Esports
that's what I'm gonna go
Labyrinthian.
with.
Yeah, no, that's on the money right there. First time in the VRS too, so welcome to the party. Back to Group A we go, and just double
Evil
checking.
laugh. Okay.
Always evil laugh, always. No sister team to worry about right now, as the
Oh,
ones
there's
that are in there.
ads. Hold on. We got ads.
We got ads. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back into the ad roll and put it for as long as possible in between spots. But we'll wait for a couple seconds. At least, you know what? I do appreciate Twitch chat giving us the heads up that they are coming. So we'll give them a couple seconds. We'll get ready to go because it is that halfway mark. So very important. But Cam, while we wait to spin the wheel, let's take a look at it and see what we got going on. Both Dorado teams still on there. We got Mint up
Yes.
there as well too. A TD squad as well. And I believe another War Legion as well is going to be looking in the mix. And a bunch of new teams, a bunch of new faces.
Mint has Peakley in the jungle. Okay. That's a banger.
That's classically top lane, right? Question mark?
That is correct. He was on, I do believe, Rising Tide Typhoon as their top laner on their run into finals. Correct me if I'm wrong, Peakley, but I'm pretty sure that was it because I remember we made a whole lot of Rising Tide jokes at each other.
I do believe so. We'll give the folks at home there
Yeah,
a couple
no more ads.
couple more
We're good
seconds.
now.
There we go. Hopefully
We
they're
waited.
unloading. We waited for you. We love you guys. Want to make sure you guys get to see this and don't come back. It's like, why are like half the teams drawn? Let's
know,
get
right?
going. For group number A, I did it there. It did come back to haunt me, but I believe this is Team Meta coming on into Group A.
Oh, they're invisible. No, Meta Minions. Ooh, that's
Meta
a cool name.
Makes sense with the color scheme as well too. Cam,
Is this a thing that I don't understand?
the minions,
Meta Minions? It sounds like a reference that I'm just not getting.
like the little minions that run around.
Oh, that? Oh, I
Those
thought it was
minions.
something-
Maybe that's what they're leaning for. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. The M struck me as something from anime, and I was like, is this an anime-based name? I don't understand. That's why I was asking you.
I think more related to the minions related to Gru. Possibly.
Oh.
Possibly. I don't have any confirmation on that, but color scheme might be hinting towards that. But welcome on
Okay.
in, guys. We're very happy to have you. Looks like a bunch of new players as well too, so I'm very excited to see how they do. But we're heading back to Group B, their fourth pick, the halfway point here for Group B, and it shall be one of Sniper's teams, War Legion. Their VRS team is going to be joining you guys.
Wait, which one? There's two of them.
There's only one War Legion in the VRS.
What? I thought I saw two. Okay,
You
never
saw
mind.
two
This
in
is
VAS,
more-
but in this one, there's only one.
I thought I saw two. No, I'm losing the ability to read. It is only one. War Legion. Hello, welcome.
Happy to have
Welcome
you guys.
to our very scary group.
Gonna be a fun time. And I'm very happy the fact to see Sniper putting some more teams together, getting some more rosters together. Very, very exciting stuff. So welcome on. Now, group number C. Need to watch out for Tenebris as a potential sister team here. If they were to come up, would be going into Group A, the next available group. But
I heckin' love number Group C.
number C is my favorite number, Cam. Let's see it, though. It's getting fresh in here because it's Mint, who has been drawn into Group C.
Mint Gaming Kizzy? Is that what I'm reading? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a team with P-Clay on it. That makes sense.
Mint Gaming Kizzy. Yeah, that's got to be, that's the name. That is there. They are back once again in VRS, so very happy to see them here.
Woo!
Classically, they've been fielding pretty good rosters over the years, so I'm excited to see how they do in that number C group. Yeah, no, see, that time it was intentional. Let's spin this wheel again. Group A is next to get a team as the halfway mark has been reached here. I do believe this is a familiar org that we have here. I'm not too sure if there was a team fielded from Oblivion last split in the VRS. I do believe they might have had one in the VRS Valorant, but
Ooh.
that
Ooh.
that looks
That's
a little
very fun
special to me
roster here.
because
Yeah.
a little bit of a special shout out because
Let me-
there are some very familiar names. Cam, why don't you let us know who they are?
I got this here for you. You're not gonna take this away from me this time, Griff. You got Oblivion Esports Ruby as their full lineup here. I'm just gonna read it top down. Blue Eagle as your top laner, Raven and the jungle, JS Chaotic in the mid lane, Neomedic as your AD carry, and of course Quintic for your support.
Oh my god, that's a lineup. That is a beautiful lineup.
That's beautiful.
Ravensman
I love it.
is back playing. JS Chaotic is back playing. Quintix in the VRS this time. Neomedic, Blue Eagle joining them, and Peloria on in the substitute roster. I'm very excited to see this team. Best of luck, guys. We're very happy to have you in the VRS split.
All right, Griff, what terrifying team are you putting against me now in Group B? I'm ready.
Obviously, Dorado. I say that jokingly,
You
but
should
like
actually you should break the rules and give us both the Dorado teams.
it ends up being the one right between both Dorados because it's more Bing Chillers coming through. Cam.
Bing Chillers Green Tea coming at you with my favorite jungler here. Cade. You cannot say any less or any more Cades. Must be a minimum of Cade. And also Oreo Murder in your support.
Very fun, very fun. I do really like their logo. Looks like an ice cream cone. Like, come on. That's well played. Well played design team of Bing Chillers. They did an excellent job, but hopefully this roster, we'll see how they do. You're going to let
Oh
me
my
know
goodness.
exactly how these
Griff,
teams
this
are in Group B.
This is a roster that I casted in a Diamond League. What are you trying to say to me here? What are you doing?
I'm saying you got to give me the insights. You got to give me the goods behind the scenes, you
Oh
know?
my goodness.
Let me know how these teams are looking in person when you're out there on the Rift facing them. I'm excited.
Group B is just trying to kill me. This is crazy.
Group bonkers. I'm excited to see this. Let's get going, though, because Group C is going to be getting the next one. Again, Tenebris is still on the board. If they come up, they will be slotted into Group A. But we don't have to worry about that because Glacial Frost has just come up.
Hold on. It's invisible to me right now. Yes, Glacial Frost. You are correct. You are not incorrect on this one. Good job.
That is a hot logo. I do agree. That is fantastic. Fantastic. A lot of these are. Actually, I think the person in Twitch chat was talking about the chicken. But
You know who has the
I
best
agree.
logo here is Divine Ascension Quacks. You see that? We got big giant duck feathers. You know, like, you're not beating our logo. I'm sorry. We wouldn't best logo just on period. On principle.
I might be with you on that one. It's definitely up there. Definitely up there. I do agree. But another team into Group C is completed. Now we got 3 more rounds to go. And just a few teams left on the wheel. Surprisingly enough, both Dorados are still up there, Cam. Let's see what's going to happen here as this next team will be going into Group A. Spin the wheel. Round it goes. Round and round and round it goes. TD
Whee!
is showing up strong.
Hold on. TD Gapped. Oh, nice. TD Gapped will be making their way into Group A here.
Love to see it. Remind me. For some reason, I want to say we did see this squad last split, but I've seen so many TD teams over the past 4 months that the lines do become a little blurry at some point. But fielding good rosters, Good org. I'm excited to see how they fare against these VRS squads in the Group A here. But welcome on in. Glad to have you. Back to Group B. In comes another team. Let's see who it's gonna be.
Which Dorado team are you giving me this time?
Neither of them. I'm giving you a new team, Cam. It's gonna be Stratosphere.
Stratosphere. Let me get a quick check on the team name. It is someone is trolling me on the team sheet right now. I don't see it. Oh, nope, never mind. No, it is literally called Stratosphere. Okay, I thought there was like a word before or after, but no, that is the team name. It's just Stratosphere.
Alcantos is on this team as well too. Haven't seen that name in a couple splits, so happy to have you back, Alcantos. Very fun. And a sweet logo, may I add.
Yeah, you know, I could be convinced. I think they may have probably, I can't say best logo, but I'll say second best logo, you know?
Pretty clean. Space themed
Yeah.
too, and that takes a very special place in my heart. Defoe knows that. He made all the stuff space themed, so.
Flip, it can never be my fault. It's always the sheet's fault. Don't
Yes.
you know?
Always blame that. You guys seriously blaming Google right now? Unreal.
No, I'm blaming Flip.
All
I would
right.
never blame Google. It's only Flip trick.
We got another team for Group C here. Again, Tenebris is still in this. Watching out for them because they have their sister team still on the board. But let's spin this wheel once again and see where they end up. Finally, though, we will get one of the Dorados here. It's Dog S. It's Dorado Gaming Sigma.
Sigma, let's see. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. No, I just don't like spreadsheets sometimes. So we got one more Dorado game. Is 50% chance now, Group A or Group B? I wonder, where is it gonna go, Gurf?
You know where it's gonna go, Cam.
I don't want to know.
But Dorado back once again. Always a pleasure seeing the heat on and off the rift that they bring. It's just so much fun having them. I do believe this is a new roster that we're going to be looking at, though, Cam.
Yeah, I don't actually recognize any of the players.
Yeah, brand new, coming on in. Familiar org. New squad coming together. So very happy to have your teams once again, Dorado. But here we go. That is the end of round 6. We have 6 teams left on the board here. And only a few more spots for them to go.
Are you spinning? Wait.
Yeah. You had it. It's the top business people themselves, CEO, going in to Group A.
Contingent Esports Orange. Okay. I got it. I got the team name this time.
Do like the logo that they've got working on. It does definitely it works out in terms of if anyone knows the color theory and the color wheel. Orange and blue, baby. It's the way to be. But
It reminds me of Portal. I think those are the Portal colors,
it
right?
does, yeah. And Rocket League as well.
No, Portal better.
But yeah. Portal makes me less angry when I game.
Portal made me so mad, dude. Oh my god.
But
I've actually never raged at a game harder than I raged at Portal. I swear that game tilts me harder than League. I don't know how it's possible.
then you haven't seen me play Rocket League. Anyways, that is our second last team seeded into Group A. Happy to have you, CEO. But need to watch out for these next few ones because, again, there is some sister team conflict that could potentially occur here.
Let's see it.
On the side
Tenebris.
of, this is going to be interesting for sure. All right.
Tenebris and Dorado have to be either Group A or Group B. Neither of them can go Group C.
Yep, that is 100% true. So those are locked in. We'll get past this round and figure out if that is going to be an issue or not. But let's spin this wheel, see who's going next into Group B. Hopefully this resolves itself. It will not. It will not. In fact, it'll be another new team coming to the old VRS squad here. The Challengers.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
Challengers.
Yeah.
Challengers. I got it.
Challengers.
I'm a caster,
Yep.
by the way. Yep. I got this.
Into Group B you go. New squad, new logo, new team.
I have a funny name.
I know. It's good.
Do you want to read it out?
Challengers, right?
No, the player name.
Oh, the player names.
I gotta leave it to you on this one.
You know what? I don't know about that, Cam. I don't know about that one. I'm looking at it, I'm like, it doesn't seem that bad, but maybe there is something just sneaking there. We'll leave it up to the imagination, but you'll see on the master sheets.
You can see it on the roster sheets. Too.
It's fantastic. Oh, but Captain, new enthusiast, maybe some hinting of what is about to be rolling down to your bot lane, Cam.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
I'm
Oh
the
yes.
new player. Hold on a second. No. I'm the new player. I guarantee you I have the highest Nunu mastery of every single player right now in Group B.
Let's see. We're ready. Are you ready for this next one? Are you ready for
I'm
this?
very ready.
Okay. So, we are in a bit of a situation here because with this Group C draw coming up, cannot be Tenebris, cannot be Dorado.
Has
So,
to be one of the other two.
if we get past this round, it's going to have to go down to, I swear to God, it's going to have to be a coin flip for who goes Group A and who goes Group B between Tenebris and Dorado. That is the way it's going to be, unless one of them were to come up right now.
Besides my season as a freaking coin flip on the group draw, man. It's just
50-50. It's 50-50. Both of them can either go Group A, B. So at that point, we have to see. But if one of them
Love
come
it.
up now, it is Group A for either Tenebris or Dorado if they get drawn. So let's see it right here, right now. And it does, in fact, sort out some of our issues. So Dorado, Iota comes on up. They will immediately get slotted in to
Group A.
Group A.
It's winnable. Okay.
So that is the next available spot for them to go. And I think it honestly works itself out like this, too. But things
Yeah,
get a little
that's
funky near the end. They do. They
That-
do.
That just drew the entire all of the teams are
That
now
just
drawn.
finished. That just finished the entire table. So with Dorado, Iota being drawn, the other Tenebris squad, because they cannot go into Group C with their sister team, they get auto-slotted into Group B, which means the two final teams have nowhere to go except for into
Group
Group
C.
C. Wow. It's crazy how it works out like that. That is insane. So let's take some
Okay.
time. Let's take some time to appreciate all these teams that we just went through. We'll start with Dorado, Dog Eye.
Okay, Dorado Gaming Iota here. You have Zol
God.
as your top laner. Oh, wait, what? Oh,
Yeah.
you break it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see.
You know I did. I'm gonna get the groups back up in just a second, guys. So just
Alright,
hold with me,
alright.
guys, as I get this.
You got Zol in the top lane, Cafe in the jungle, Hypnotic Scruff as your mid laner, Arch and Rat down there in the bot lane. And for your last Tenebris team, what color was it?
It was the blue and red one, TEC. There we go. I've got it fixed
That
up.
is Tenebris Esports Calamity. Okay, very nice. Inferno, Mary Spy. Yep. Ard Koviku. I'm gonna go with Kin. You got two Kins in the bot lane. Yep. That's what I'm gonna go with for that one.
That is actually crazy that those sister teams waited all the way to the end just to make things a little bit more confusing for me and you, and for us to just sit there and be like, okay, can't mess this up.
Okay, well, we got two more teams.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Absolutely,
What?
yeah. We mentioned the two
Hold on.
sister teams, but the other two teams that just went into Group C, brand new. Let's talk a little bit about these guys.
Oh, these guys got some funny names. All right, so you got Zero Mechanics Gaming Nitro as the one with the blue logo, and the one with the chicken nuggets logo is Madtown Frydown.
Oh
Love
my
them.
god.
These are some bangers.
The best Madtown Frydown? That's not real. That can't be real. That's too
Madtown
awesome.
Frydown.
Oh my god, that is amazing. Best team name I think I've seen tonight. That is insanely good, whoever came up with that. Well played. Well done. But, Cam, this rounds out all our groups for VRS.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
All right, well, once again, it does look like Group B is our group of death, so unlucky. We'll see if we make it out of play or make it out of group stage here. The Quacks must reign supreme against all of our scary competition that GURF has just so kindly rigged for against us in group stage.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, GURF,
You're welcome.
for rigging it all.
Yeah, I did a little bit of magic in the back to make sure the random wheel ended up where I wanted it to. It is, you know what? It's the way it works out. Even honestly, I look at these draws when we do them. It's like Group B and Group D. Even at Worlds, it's like, why are they're just a magnet for good teams? Just draws them in and it makes it. Hey, is this gonna be? Is this gonna be one of those groups? Yeah, it just might be. It might be.
It just
might
will.
be. But the poll should be going up on Twitter soon. Remember to use command Twitter or head on over to our.
Someone do Twitter.
Twitter.
Hold on.
It's coming.
I want to check on VAS. I swear, if you guys did not vote Group C or
True.
Group B for VAS, hold on.
So Cam,
Where?
I had an idea. This is more impromptu and more based off if we got time
Let's
for it.
go.
I feel like it'd be worth to take a look back at some of these groups, as
Group
well as
B1, Group of
potentially
Death poll.
at the Twitter polls to see what people were thinking. I don't know. Are you down? Are you down for something like that?
Oh, I'm very down. I wasn't listening. What'd you say?
Why don't we go back, look at the groups, and compare them to
Okay.
what the polls said here? As I have to vote on them to actually see what the poll. I see how it goes. Okay.
Cook Group B.
Okay. So we'll start with which one would you like to start with, Cam? You choose.
VAS. No, wait, no. What's VAD? Yes.
VAD. All right, so we'll go back. We're going to take a look at some of these groups once again,
I
my
lost
friends. VAD. Here were your final groups, and I think, honestly, taking a look at some of these, 70% in favor for Group A.
And you know why? It's because they got the Sharks. The Sharks are, everyone knows it. They are just simply the best team in both of the draft leagues combined. No one is ever going to beat the Sharks. Just simply superior. I believe last time Hammerheads was a logo picked. They may or may not have gone almost undefeated, but that is irrelevant as Sharks are now here as well.
Gonna be looking strong in there too. We're gonna actually take a peek at VTS next. Just a quick peek on what the polls were saying, my friends. And honestly, we look at them. Group B with 63.6% of the votes in terms of who you guys think that group of death is. To be fair, they got a former champion in the mix right there.
Yeah, they got the Mingos.
And-
You heard about the Mingos?
And they got the Mingos too. And they got Kiss. And I think that might be the best logo of the night, Cam.
I don't know, man. The Mingos, they're kind of cracked. Have you heard about them?
I love the
I gotta know when
Have
the
you met
Mingos
TJ?
play.
Do you guys know TJ? TJ's awesome. Yes,
That's
Mingos
another roster that I was a part of.
are back again. We're going to save the two big ones we did at the end there for the very last. So we're going to pop on over to the VRS Valorant groups once again. Take a peek at what people voted on in terms of this group here. And just taking a peek. Just looking at what we've got working with. It was a very close draw. Group B with 53.3% of the votes there for VRS Valorant. I'm
Cool.
excited for this one to get kicked off. Dorado with their first ever Valorant team in our league as well too, which is going to be exciting to watch. I'm very, very fired up for this.
I mean, that Nyan Cat is single-handedly the best logo in literally the entirety of Victorious, so there's just no beating them.
Yep. So OP. So OP. But VLS was next after that, so let's pop on over here and see what the folks at home decided to say here on Twitter, because it was tough not to go with this option, and 71.4% of the votes were leaning for Group B, considering the fact that they have Cataclysm, they've got Syndicate, and the big one, they've got Amuka, the undefeated team of last split, the reigning champions. Keep your eyes posted on that Group B. I'm so excited for this Valorant to get started up. Final two groups, though. What do you want to do, VS or VRS?
VAS.
VAS. Hey, let's go. What did the folks at home say? I mean, it's tough not to agree with you, Cam, on that one. And I think the Twitter
I'm just too good.
the Twitter poll agrees. 53.3% of the votes went to Group B, 40% to Group C,
0% to Group A.
0% to Group A.
Heck, Group A, man. Nobody likes Group A. Group A, come on, guys.
Underrated.
You guys Can we get one team out of round of 16 this time, please, guys? Come on.
They will. Group A is going to come in out of nowhere. How could no one vote for Group A? You got NSG Infinity in there. You got Lit Club in there. Are you kidding me? IDC is also in this group. Oh, you guys. Oh, you little rascals on Twitter. I see how it goes. Well, spicy nonetheless. The banter's already going. I think that's one of the things I'm most excited for, Cam. But last but not least, our VRS groups. I want to see what people voted on this. So let's fire this up. And wow, that is, wow.
Yeah.
71.4% of the votes to Group B and almost down the
seeing
middle split for Group C and Group A.
You seeing this right now, man? You put me into the group of death. We come out supreme. We're just gonna take it all home from here. You can clip me. I'm never gonna drop a game. I'm literally never gonna lose a single bot lane in this entire group stage.
You heard it here first from Cam. Undefeated. Absolutely quacked. I'm excited to see it, but that is absolute insanity. 6 leagues, 122 teams, and all of them have got themselves a little home for this fall 2022 split. Before we end, Cam, any thoughts, feelings, things you want to express that are TOS safe on stream before we close things out? Because this has been a wild ride tonight.
I am very excited to get to play again in the VRD. I am once again captain of the Ducks. We've got hopefully a very exciting Duck lineup here starting again in a couple of weeks after the exhibition matches. I'm playing in VRS, obviously. Unfortunately, I will not be doing production on VAS. I'm very sorry. I will miss VAS gravely, but for everyone here, make sure you do check for your master sheets being released hopefully right after this stream. I've been told to say this, that it will be released right after the stream. So if Fliptrick trolls me, then you can blame Fliptrick. It's not my fault.
Very true. Definitely going to miss you on the broadcast. But hey, campus, school. I'm so excited for you, Cam, on your
Thank
ventures.
you.
But also get to see you play every now and then. So it's not like it's a goodbye forever. It's just like, I'm busy. I'll be back, friends. Don't worry about it.
I'm not going too far. You'll still see me in VAS chat. I'm
banter.
not leaving that.
I'll meet you in banter, Cam. That's all good. I'll see you over on the Dash Ducks Twitch chat. Don't worry about
Griff, you're being you're being contacted by Fliptrick here. He's telling me to contact you. This
Whoa.
is radio in from Fliptrick telling you to read your DMs. Thank you. Thank you.
What's up? Yes, I had to
Fliptrick, you are
join in.
currently live. Hello.
it. Hey,
Yep. Hey.
welcome to Flip Trick. One of our founders, Flip. You have some words for us?
I tried to give it an intro.
Thanks, Cam. Yeah, no, we well, actually, I should say I messed up with VTS. I forgot Mingos were part of Wolfpack, and they're in a group with WPT. So, I'm thinking we go back to where we drew WPT, and we would have put Mingos into Group A. And we go back to that spot, we put Mingos in A, and then we take the rest of the A teams, put and pick one.
I see.
I see. Okay, so we've just gotten an update that there might be a little bit of a change up going back to VTS. Hold on, let's take a look.
Did I hear a recount?
I think there might be. At least near the end. At least near the end, because Wolfpack Mingos were drawn much later in this. Yes, so
So then it just
Yeah,
swapped
so if you see the
PB and
sheet-
mangoes, right?
okay, so essentially how this would
Well-
work, if Mingos were where they were drawn, should have been auto slotted into Group A in that 8th and last available spot.
Well, it would have been the third because Wolfpack Toklet was drawn in B as a second team. So that we should have put Mingos in Group A right away, right? So they would have been where Glaive is. You following me there?
Maybe this is something.
Yo, Gurf. Like. Yeah.
I'm very
Like, and
confused.
Ravens man were all chill with it. Yeah. So okay. Let me explain. Okay, so when we drew Wolfpack Toklet into Group B as the second team, that's where we should have put Mingos into Group A right away as the third team in Group A, right? Because it goes back and forth. So in that scenario, Mingos are the third team where Glaive is, and then Glaive, Diversity, Glacial Esports, DAF, Iowa, and CB. They all got Drew after that, and it just changes everything. So we decided, let's just throw those 6 teams on a wheel, pick one at random, and throw them in Group B where Mingos is, like where they are. Does that make sense?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, let me explain in more depth after then. But we need to record it regardless, and then show the captains to
All
prove
right.
that we did a wheel.
So Mingos will come out.
Mangoes are just here to break everything. That's why they went to the BTS.
They're trolling us. Yeah.
Well, no, you're trolling us. You kept deleting the rosters as I was reading them, Flip. How dare you?
Well, I made 2 tabs.
Yeah, and
This
then
would
you were,
come
like,
out.
Heckin' moving them.
This would go in there. And
Oh.
essentially drawing from either Glaive, Diversity, Glacial Esports Black, DAF, ISU, or CBM for the final spot in Group B. Am I getting you right on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. I
And
can't
we
see
got an
what
ad
you're
break.
saying.
Well, this is, you know what? This is good timing for this. Okay.
You know, yeah, we got hiccups in Victoria sometimes. It's okay.
I did not know that the Mingos were part of Wolfpack, so that's...
I know. I totally goofed up when you asked me earlier, and I totally just forgot Mingos are Wolfpack, and that's on me. But yeah,
Heckin' Flip trick.
I am sorry.
All right, so let's see if we can get a... Oh, gosh. I closed the wheel, you guys. I closed it. I thought we were done.
Oh
We're
man, I
never
was trying
done.
to contact you all night too, but there's no way
I
we did that.
tried to send the radio signal. I sent the SOS out to Gurf, and he wasn't getting it, so I had to be very direct. And then you hopped in, and I was like, all right, well.
Let's see if we can get this going. Okay, so... VTS Fall 2020. We only want... CB. Diversity. Yes, hold on. It's working.
All right, I'm here. I'm here for the show, you know.
I had to...
Get the popcorn out.
Diversity
Sure,
stays
actually, I
in.
got some new popcorn.
DAF
No,
stays
Diversity
in.
on the
GE
wheel.
stays in. Glaive will stay in. Somnia comes out. Nameless comes out. Nameless also comes out. SL comes out. Wolfpack comes out. GEB will stay in. Mingos will come out. And we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams.
Ooh,
1,
we're
2,
against
3, 4,
Challenge
6.
and Deers for our week 1 game.
All right.
Oh, I gotta go like DM
Flick,
people
I
to
do,
schedule my
I
games
do
now.
believe we are ready to go. Okay, run it back.
Okay.
Get
Hold
that.
on, let me confirm. Which teams do you have on the wheel?
I will show
Let me
you the
just make
wheel
sure
right
that-
now. 4. Dun, dun,
Okay,
dudley, 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 dud, dudley,
Looks
dud,
great to me.
dud.
Okay, we're ready. Yep.
So,
Sick.
from these 6 teams, the one that is drawn will be going into Group B as a mistake for a sister team overlap. Am I correct?
And the rest will go into Group A.
The rest will
so-
go into Group
Yep.
A.
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
So, Group B, who's getting who? Let's see where it goes. It is Glaive.
Okay.
Goodbye, Glaive. It's nice knowing you.
Love you,
I don't know.
Glaive.
Bye from Group A.
And that means our new
Alright, so
groups would look like
Glaive moves in to be.
this. Eh? Eh?
Yeah.
Hey, let's go. All right.
Glaive doesn't have a team in Group B, right?
No, we're good there.
Okay. Just gonna say that'd be a little awkward.
Oh man. Good thought.
Okay, we did it.
I think we're set now.
Okay.
Beauty.
For good. Flip, any final words for the folks at home here on draw night on this very, very special evening?
Well, thank you to everyone for joining Fall Split. It's gonna be a bang. Honestly, that was an insane stream. I'm just gonna say that. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. For real, that was a lot of fun. And thanks for hosting it to Gurf and Cam and everybody else who was on the desk. You guys were entertaining tonight,
Always
to
a
say
fun
the
time.
least.
Always a fun time. Always.
We gotta keep the streak of being Gurf on every single. Well, Gurf is about to break his streak of being on every single draw show, but I'm gonna continue mine forever. So we got this down.
Let's go.
Way she goes sometimes, but to all the folks at home, all the teams who joined us, all the lovely guests who are on tonight, cannot say thank you enough for your involvement in this fall 2022 split. Cam, I got it this time around. See?
Good job. Good
I
job.
got all the twos in there, but we got broadcast starting this Wednesday, the 24th, kicks off with VAS and VRS Valorant. Followed up on the Thursday will be VRS League of Legends and VLS Valorant. And then on Fridays, we have our VTS. 2 weeks of exhibitions for the draft leagues, and then we'll have our draft show coming up on the night of September 3rd, which the lovely Cam,
I'll be running it. Hello.
handing the helm over to Cam for this split.
I
Big
got
one.
it all down.
It's a big one.
Gurf
It's a
won't
big
even
one.
be there.
Yep. But
They're trusting me with far too much. Little do they know, I am picking all the teams.
it's gonna be a fun one. I'm excited to see this split come up. I'm so excited for things to get going in terms of in the games and the competition. Of course, that's Spicy Banter channel. But to everybody who followed the channel tonight, to all the subs that came through, and to, I think I'm gonna see the numbers after, but I saw at least 188 of you in here, which is absolutely mental. Thank you again so much for your support and allowing us to do what we love most, which is bringing you some of the best amateur NA esports we can possibly bring to you, and of course doing it in stylish fashion here on production. Till next time, my friends, take care, have a good night, and see you starting this Wednesday. Look out for all the streams, because it's gonna be some bangers. Good night, guys.